Hello, welcome and welcome back. This is Jacob, and today we are going to be continuing the Let's Play for The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak number 2. So then, this would once again be the spot where I do the recap as usual, but I think I'm gonna skip on it once again in this episode as well. I guess that's 2 in a row for now. But yeah, last time we went through a boatload of connection events, and we still have 4 of them left. And when I sat down to do my usual bullet point write-outs for the recap, I suddenly realized, like, how am I gonna recap the previous episode? It consisted of like 7 or 8 individual stories, all varying in length, like 10 to 15 minutes. How am I recapping that? Gonna be 5 minutes of just going through every single story. But yeah, last time we went through quite a lot of the connection events, and they were all pretty good. I think, quite honestly, on retrospect, I think the only one who was kind of like, maybe not doing much for the character himself, but added more to his family, I guess, circumstances, and painting his father as not just a complete asshole, was Aaron's. Out of all of them, pretty much all of them, even maybe, where is hers? Oh yeah, that one's down here. Even Elaine's didn't really do much for Elaine as a character. Her whole shtick of kind of being flirty with Van during this entire game kind of persists throughout the whole game. But it was a very wholesome one outside of that, and it's always a joy seeing these two just talk essentially with each other. Plus, their whole relationship didn't really end properly, or did? I don't know. I don't know how to quantify that. But yeah, pretty much, I would say only so far Aaron's didn't really do much for him as a character. But again, his father thing was cool to see, and as someone who's when I was younger, whose father was also a bit of a gambler and lost a lot of money, which I'm not gonna go into detail right now here. And yeah, basically grandparents had to bail him out from the debt. I stand by Aaron. I'm a big Aaron stan for being so pissy at his dad. For other reasons, of course, as well. But yeah, I stand by my red boy for having a stance like that towards dear old daddy. But yeah, outside of that, so far, everything is nice. Oh, also, I saw you guys mention as well in the comments about what I was saying about Daybreak 1 not having, on New Game Plus, not having an option to just unlock all of the connection events so you can just do them freely without any stipulations. I wasn't wrong about that. That apparently is only unlockable once you complete all routes in Chapter 5. Oh, so, if I'm remembering correctly, that's the bit where you chose between the Bracer Guild, Ikaruga, and Ouroboros if you had your 3 alignments completed. I think that's Chapter 5, right? But yeah, that's kind of weird again that you need to go through all of those routes. Actually, I'm now wondering if it's reading the achievement or something, or if you do need to complete full runs of the game, where each time you choose a different route. That is some heavy stipulations. I mean, at that point, you've already seen all of the connection events, even if you don't save scum. But yeah, I don't know, stuff like that. Like, I'll say this way: Falcom makes amazing games. Nikon Falcon makes amazing games, but some of their stuff to get extra lore sometimes is it's very archaic, and I don't know how to properly else put that. Because again, I'm remembering back to Cold Steel 2 and the whole shtick of there is a huge plot point and a huge character reveal, 2 character reveals, but you need to play New Game Plus and you need to keep collecting those black records. Why is it important? Well, in Cold Steel 3, the game will just be assuming that you've seen the big reveal and everything, and you know what the black records are, and it will not give a shit to explain to you why. You just have to vibe with it. So, you know, they make weird choices. But again, connection events, hangout events, or however they're gonna be called in the future, they're all important in my opinion. all of these throughout, especially when they're spread throughout the entire game, like Cold Steel had them throughout the entire game, essentially spread out, they're all important. They all build character moments, or they conclude character stories, like side stories for the characters and stuff. And a lot of times also fill in blank spots that the normal story cannot offer. And in my opinion, these should not be... They should not be under a system where you can only do a couple of them each run. But I do know what they're doing with it, because having this system this way, it's making the player go like, okay, I'm just gonna replay the entire game. You know, it's basically the developer keeping the player in their ecosystem for longer. And that's kind of like a thing that you wanna aim for, at least, again, in my opinion, even though I'm not a game dev, but it is a thing that game devs do want to aim for, keeping, you know, the player in their ecosystem for longer, even on a single-player game. Like, give them an incentive to go again with the whole shtick. But, when the game takes... We are on 142 hours at this point, on the save file. And I think on... let me see. How much is it telling here? 150. So, yeah. This game has been going on for a while. And I know when I do a New Game Plus, I can skip most stuff and just be faster about it. But still, it's still gonna take me 20, 30, maybe 40 hours to beat the whole thing again. Just give me a toggle. If they're doing the whole shtick of... we're not giving you all of the connection points at once because, you know, immersion and stuff like that. Like, how is a single person gonna fit in all of these in a single, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours in a day? Because canonically speaking, that's as much probably time as passes when you're doing some of these. But I get it from an immersion point, probably. But at the same time, come on, just give me a toggle. When I'm selecting new game, if there are people out there who treat this very immersion breaking, if they can do all of them in a single afternoon or something of the game, just give those people a toggle, and myself. Let me start a new game, regular new game. I select difficulty and I select I want to have unlimited points for connection events. Done. Let me play. But yeah, sorry about the little rant. I just want to get it off my chest because my god, it's probably the most annoying point out of all of these games that I've ever encountered. Every single time being like, okay, well, guess I'm save scumming. Guess I now have to decide what I'm gonna choose to save with me for the rest of the run. But okay. Like I also said in a previous episode, if having these connection events on a New Game Plus file secured because they carry over some story elements into the third game, I will do a New Game Plus run, but I'm probably gonna be playing like one hour per day whenever I have time, just to blitz through it and have it locked in. But I will do it. I do want those extra narrative moments for the next game. Anyway, enough of that. Let's continue with this. So, we have Kincaid left, we have Ren, Shizuna, and Yume. Alright, this is gonna be an interesting spread of stories from Van's personal... I don't want to spend time with him right now, to the person he protected once, to, oh good god, no, please no, to absolute sugar. Anyway, the sorrow of a capable man. Rene's usually got a hell of a poker face, but I can tell he's been feeling kinda glum lately. Guess he's pretty easy to read after all. Anyway, maybe I should be the one to chat him up for a change. Sure. Oh yeah, I also still have to do all of the little ticket events on all the little venues, and probably get everybody's bond leveled up. Anyway, trying to bail, Rene? Well, isn't this a familiar scene? Reminds me of our days in school. Though, as I recall it, you would always land in trouble with Mr. Powell for cutting classes. And You always play things by the book. On the surface anyway. Long as your students' council work was neat as a pin, you could slack off with no one the wiser. Naturally, moderation and discretion are key when it comes to flouting the rules. So yeah, he's basically the type that will do all the work in one go and then he can just chill. Not a bad mindset, of course. Well, I'm waiting for an explanation on why Mr. Ex-Student Council Prez is skipping out on his alma mater school festival. Play your cards wrong and I just might tag along. Play your cards wrong? He would. Even the busybody you aren't ever the busybody, aren't we? Still, perhaps this is for the better. Come with me. I'll give you a ride. A ride? Damn! A top-of-the-line Edva sports car? When the hell did you snag this beaut? This is on the more modest end, really. Now go on, take a seat. I'm gonna see how comfy this thing is, no matter how much it kills me inside. No matter how much it kills me on the inside. Oh god, Van. So this is the place? Oh, blue score? Why are we going to a live house? Oh god, did he become a idol fanatic? That would be hilarious. Guess I should have seen it coming. Wait, what? Is some artist you like putting on a show? Oh, I'm not in the audience today. My musical peers and I had promised to meet here. We'd book a short window of time for an impromptu session, you see. Oh! He's a musician. That's interesting. Ooh, what could he be playing? I would say bass. I would say he plays the bass guitar. That's so? Yes, but as luck would have it, all of them are now otherwise engaged. This happens from time to time, so I intended to drop by and cancel our reservation. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm looking at one of the posters on the... one of the blurry posters. I'm gonna zoom in on it. Isn't that just a game poster, just repurposed? I kind of feel like I've seen that art before. Huh. But that was before I had you accompanying me. Do you still remember how to play the guitar? Last time I did was back at Aramis, and even then I only plucked around a bit while helping out with club stuff. No way I'll be anywhere near as good as the rest of your circle. Oh, I didn't expect you to be. Come along. If you insist. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I wonder if they're gonna play an actual music track from all of these games, or if it's just gonna be some random music following them. Van borrowed an instrument from the concert hall. He and Kincaid then decided to jam out to an empty audience for a bit. Oh damn! He is playing the bass! Damn, we got a pro here. You never let yourself get rusty, huh, Renee? And you're keeping up well for being so out of practice. Maybe we could even include you in one of our concerts. Hold up, you've actually played for a crowd before? Don't get distracted, we're moving straight into the next song. Got it. So, you met some other musicians on the OrbitalNet? Yes, we started out by meeting up offline to sharing our mutual love of music. Our group gets along famously. Famously? That's an interesting way to phrase it. Our group gets along famously, despite coming from different walks of life and spanning a wide range of ages. Each of us does what we can to carve out a little space in our busy lives to gather, chat, and play whatever comes to mind. It makes for a nice occasional reprieve. So you get to just do your thing, no strings attached. That sounds right up my alley. Can't say I ever pictured you getting yourself into a friend group like that, though. I guess even after all these years, there's still a lot I don't know about you. Is it really so strange? I like to think that I make a strong effort to maintain my social life. Besides, one should never judge a book by its cover. You, Elaine, and myself all have sides to ourselves that we keep from one another. That was as true then as it is now. Well, yeah, I ain't trying to say otherwise. But even apart from that, for whatever reason, I've always had a hard time imagining what you're like outside of work. It's as if you've always got this wall around you, Renee. That's the best way I can put it. You might want to call Lloyd then. He knows how to scale the barriers. The girl I've been seeing told me the same thing recently. You have a girlfriend? Sorry. Just another occupational hazard, I suppose. Is he gonna react to that? You haven't gotten on my case for not calling you Kincaid even once today. That ain't the only way you haven't been yourself either. Wait, actually now that I think about it, has he said before that he's seeing a girl? I can't remember. Why do I feel like I've heard it before? Maybe I'm thinking of something else or someone else. Take your reservation for this place. Normally, you just cancel it and go about your business. But, did something happen between you and your lady? Actually, I wonder who it is. Actually, I wonder if it's someone we know. Wait, seriously? I was half joking there. I never had much opportunity to see her this year. Tight schedules are given, considering my role as presidential aide, but that isn't much of an excuse. She said she could never tell what was going on through my head. That's rough. Let me guess, she was supposed to come to your jam session today. Yes, I had planned to introduce her to my fellow musicians. In a sense, the fact that they have other commitments is a blessing in disguise. Our split was mutual, if that's any consolation. Many relationships just aren't meant to last. That said, I almost wish she had slapped me even once. Why so silent all of a sudden? Did my point about ill-fated relationships hit a little too close to home? Jackass, don't try to play it off by dissing me. Anyway, break's over. Let's bring this house down. How about we do something that goes extra hard next time? Like the punk rock stuff we used to try back in high school? You mean the song we were considering for the festival? Doesn't exactly feel appropriate at our current age. Since when? A few birthdays ain't gonna change who you are inside. Or are you scared my guitar is gonna upstage your bass? My brush strumming technique was pretty sick. Huh. I never called it a bad idea. Count me in. And so the two of them resumed their jam session. Look at him go! The music, however, was much more intense than what they had played before the break. Despite the occasional bungled phrase, they continued playing to their heart's content. Oh, this one. Whew, might have gone a bit overboard there. My fingers are starting to feel like shredded meat. So quick to complain. You could learn a thing or two from my group mates. We have a member with more zeal and advanced age than most youths, another in a managerial position at a major corporation, and so forth. Pretty impressive. Almost makes it sound like you're networking on the side. I haven't a clue what you mean. He would. Nevertheless, my spirits do feel lighter now. Glad to hear it. If you ever wanna jam again, just say the word, and I'll be there. I know winning ain't really your thing, but I don't mind letting it near when you need it. It doesn't matter if you're the oldest in our group. Don't forget, it doesn't matter if you're the oldest in our group. Don't forget that you've got people in your corner. Me and Elaine included. Besides, knowing you, it won't be long before you meet a new catch. But hey, if you need help fishing around, I'm only a 4 SPG away. Something funny about that? No, I was laughing at my own immaturity. Especially if my dishonorary little brother is trying to console me. I never thought I'd see the day. You truly have grown, man. There you go again. There you go, treating me like a little kid again. But hey, if you do meet someone new, maybe introduce her to us this time. Alright, Renee? That's Kincaid to you. And how are you and Elaine faring? Unless you've been making progress with a certain young lady in your employ. The hell I have! Are you always gonna turn things around on me? Oh, Kincaid. And so the pair left the concert hall. They then rode back in Kincaid's car to reunite with their companions, bickering all the way as old friends often do.
Now you're the one comforting me. Ooh, the script has been flipped. I suppose that's proof of how much you've grown. Anyhow, we should do this again sometime. We can even drag Elaine along.
Now that would be amazing. Honestly, if they do the finish off the cards that they did, like the CGs that they did in Daybreak 1, at the end of the game where they show each of the mini groups of people like just going about their daily lives and meeting other people, I hope that this time around, like last time, Kincaid, Elaine, and Van were sitting at a bar. I hope this time, if they do it again, this time it's gonna be the three of them, but on the stage doing something, and Elaine is the singer in the middle. That would be amazing. Also, yeah, this one is exactly what I mean by having character moments and character growth, because this was beautiful. This one was very beautiful, a very, very cool burrow moment between these two. Anyway, it's time for the next one. Time to see what Ren is gonna be about. The Student Council President's office. Seems Ren's been working non-stop to keep the festival running. All part of the job, I guess. But considering she's asking for a favor for once, I should probably lend her a hand. I wonder what this one is gonna be about. Yes, Van parted ways in order to take care of a certain request. And that's what led to the bicycle parking incident. We've since changed the way we're directing traffic, so I don't expect this to be an issue going forward. Well, I'm glad to hear this matter came to a swift resolution, which was no doubt owed to your prompt response, I'm sure. Thank you for the report. Keep up the good work, as always. Of course. Oh, and one last thing. I know you're in charge of the festival and all, but I hope you'll give yourself a break soon. It's long overdue. She's always surrounded by work. Hello, Ren Bright speaking. Oh my, a direct inquiry from the Institute? Is that in regards to the dissertation I published recently? Damn. So they would like me to give a lecture on the design theories behind network traffic for long-distance communication. I understand. I'll check my schedule and get back with you as soon as I can. Have a lovely day. Jesus Christ. Ooh, is the picture who I think it is? No rest for the very student council president, I suppose. Aww. Estelle, Joshua, and Tita. No, I shouldn't complain. I'm not the only one who's busy after all. Well then, I think I'll take advantage of this brief respite to chip away at my paperwork. I'll start with the club applications and the paperwork submitted for the new school year. Oh, come in. I wonder if it's Odette this time. Nope, it's I guess your big bro, you could consider him, in a sense. Hey there. Sorry to interrupt. You look as busy as ever, Miss President.
Ah, good afternoon, Van. This is an unexpected surprise, but not an unwelcome one. To what do I owe this visit? Has something happened? If there is a problem, I'll make sure it's taken care of right away.
Actually, I just came to ask one simple question. Wanna come on a little date with me? Nah.
My, Van Arkride, I never took you for a casual flirt. I wonder how Agnès and Elaine will react if I spill the tea on this little move you're making.
Huh? Why are you bringing them up? Anyway, it looks like you've wrapped up all the work you need for now. You can spare the time, I'm sure. But if you want to play the stubborn card, I'll just have to drag you out of this office by force.
Well, you aren't leaving me much choice in the matter. Not that I'm objecting, of course. Absconding with you might make for a pleasant change of pace. Would you care to escort me?
Of course. Van led Ren out to the rear exit, and the two of them headed out into town in his pickup truck. Snuck away, literally. Oh, at the bookstore?
Ah, so they have new sightseeing guides for Liberal and Crossbelt, do they? There's even one for the Empire.
It's like we had story arcs taking place only in those 3 places so far. Can't imagine I'll be heading out that way anytime soon, but I'd like to someday. But there's loads of great desserts you can only find over on the west half of the continent. Of course, that's his goal.
Well, if you do decide to go out that way, I wouldn't mind showing you around. I can take you on a tour of all the major cities, and I can help you find a places that are off the map. I know all the best restaurants.
Careful, I might take you up on that offer. That would be a cute trip. The two of them just going through the cities and hanging out. My god. Elaine and Agnès would really be really pissed off. Oh, I want to see that now even more. Huh, I never really had you pegged as the type who'd like fishing. You know, when you have an older sister type that is kind of obsessed with fishing, it kind of goes down in the family. Oh yeah, I think you once told me that your older sister was pretty into it. She's a bracer, yeah?
That's right. She taught me how to fish before I moved to Calvard. I only do it on occasion, but it's a nice way to pass the time. She and her partner are traveling all over Zemuria in their effort to achieve A-rank status. She sends me pictures of fish she catches sometimes.
She is still a B-rank? Wait, actually, they're both still B-rank after all this time? Oh my god, I think my brain just gave out. Like, I know canonically they weren't obviously the highest rank by the end of their games because that was just a gameplay mechanic. But come on! How many times do those two have to be involved in saving a country or the world itself at this point to be considered like even A rank? Jesus! What the hell? Bracer Guild, what are you doing? Okay, look, I get it. They're probably keeping it for some kind of big moment, right? They're probably keeping it for some kind of big moment in some future game where the two of them are gonna show up. Maybe one of the games is gonna be centered around Le Mans, and we're gonna see the promotion of Estelle and Joshua to A rank. Hell, maybe even S rank. Who the hell knows? But Jesus Christ, they're not even A rank yet. Okay, I need to go. I need to move on.
Although I do wish she'd spare me the details of their little lover spats.
Oh. Sounds like the two of you are pretty tight. I mean, she once upon a time chased her sorry ass across the entire continent. They are pretty tight. Holy shit. It's a limited edition cake everyone's been hyped up about. Every time I poke my head in here, it's always sold out. It was even featured in a magazine special on heavenly confections.
It certainly looks delicious. It would probably go well with a refreshing cup of tea.
Will I give it a try?
I know you're only asking because you want to try it for yourself, but very well. We can have some.
Hell yeah! This guy. Eventually, for the ArkNet crowd, Van would be an amazing Sancta. He would be an amazing Sancta. Anyway, eventually the pair made their way to the Grand Circuit. After partaking in a leisurely stroll around the racetrack, they did some window shopping and dropped by the beer garden. For their final stop, they decided to ride the Ferris wheel. Aw, cute. Oh, music. We sure packed a lot in one day, huh?
Indeed. You have my gratitude, Van. This was exactly the sort of break I needed. Although, I can't help but feel this supposed date is missing something. A touch of romance, perhaps?
Hey, cut me some slack. I'm already in enough trouble as is for running off with a high school girl.
What a pity. Alright, I think it's about time you came clean. About the reason you took me on this date, I mean. It was almost as though you could tell I was in low spirits. I know you did all of this from a place of genuine concern. But the timing was just a little too perfect even for you. Tell me, did Estelle, Joshua and Tita send you a 4 SPG through the guild?
Oh! Is that why it was saying it's a request?
My guess is yes. They were unable to fulfill their promise of coming to today's festival, so this must be their way of making up for that.
Oh yeah, they were supposed to come. Oh, that makes me sad. That makes me sad that they didn't appear here. Even as guests for like 5 minutes. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag.
I already told them they didn't need to come. I didn't want them to feel guilty. They had their heads full with their work and the guild and the ZCF, and I fully understood why they couldn't make the time. I know they were looking forward to it, and that it was out of their hands. I tried to reassure them I was fine, but... No, I suppose they could tell that deep down I missed them.
Oh,
They really were such kind, lovely people. That's why I missed them too.
wait, 2 or so? Missed them so. Yeah, that much is clear as day. I mean, they're the ones who found you when you were still wandering around on your own as Kitty. You've all got a special bond.
Indeed we do. They're my pride and joy. Thank you, Van. This really was a nice surprise. Maybe one day I can return the favor to them.
It's ironic that the former Kitty could only barely scratch the surface. You didn't think the surprise was over already, did you?
Hmm?
Oh?
A new holo system? What is...
Oh god! Okay, this would be amazing if it was voiced, so... I'm gonna guess it's either voiced by Tita, or considering it's all caps, it's probably Estelle. Good morning, Ren! You have grown, partner! Huh?
Are you... is it really you?
Hmm? Actually, wait. Why is this music playing?
No, don't say that.
It's not true, it's not true, it's not true? Oh, okay, young woman, that was Ren, okay.
Ren.
He sustained critical damage to his logical... Oh! Oh, it just hit me. The new holo is Pater Mater. Oh. Oh, this is about to make me cry. Jesus Christ. He sustained critical damage to his logic unit. There's no backup system for Gordia's class archaisms.
It'll be alright, we'll fix you, we'll...
Goodbye. Oh. God. Oh, that's why it beeps. Right. God, I remember that moment. That moment broke the shit out of me. Oh. Oh. Having Titanfall flashbacks. Okay. First recorded reactivation since 1204. It is good to see you again, Ren.
Pater Mater. Haha, did we surprise you? Sorry we couldn't make it to the festival, Ren. I know it doesn't really make up for it, but we'd had this gift in works for a super long time.
Now that you're coming up on graduation, and since you're so good, you're soon to be turning 18, we wanted to do something special to commemorate the occasion. It took a lot of people to make it happen, and we now owe favors to people the world over.
But it's all worth it because we were able to bring back someone who meant the world to you. How's that for a surprise? We hope you like it.
Oh wait, actually, is it... Oh wait, young woman is Tita and girl voice has to be... Actually, no. Young woman was Estelle, young man is obviously Joshua, girl voice is Tita. Okay.
How's that for a surprise? We hope you like it.
Estelle, Joshua,
And even Tita. No, I'm sure you weren't the only ones who did this.
That's right. Your family and friends weren't my only clients. The Golden Butterfly and the Direwolf were also in on this. Oh, and an unnamed fortune teller and a phantom thief pitched in too. Wow! Even her? Unnamed fortune teller, phantom thief. Good God. This girl was everyone's darling. Everyone's daughter and sister. The request was signed by a whole lot of them. Wait, how do you say his name again? Georg? I think it's supposed to be pronounced Georg. Yeah, even Georg, wherever he is, put his name down. God, the old man. It's the same Gordias class archaism that was destroyed during Crossbow's first bid for independence 5 years ago. I've been working on restoring it in secret, and they asked me to deliver it to you. Now I can support you once more. It is good to be home, Ren. Good God. Okay. This is probably my favorite connection event so far.
Welcome home. Welcome home, Pater Mater.
Looks like my work here is done. All that was missing to that sentence, man, was a cape. You flipping around and walking away.
Estelle, Joshua, Tita, everyone. I hope you realize just how unfair this is. You kept all this from me, and even roped...
I'm still missing... I can't remember how his name is supposed to pronounce. I think it's Georg.
And even roped Georg and Luciola into it.
Your best friend's the one who got the ball rolling. She took an interest in holocores while researching the Zypha standard. And when the idea popped into her head, she had your family set to work on it. They had to get in contact with Ouroboros and Georg so that they could restore Pater Mater as a holocore. And turns out news traveled fast in the society. Once the word hit, it spread like wildfire. They all gathered the data from when Potter Mother was destroyed, along with any scrap of archive info from the 13 factories. Using that as a base, they were able to assemble a logic unit that was as close to the original as you could get. Then they recreated it. Having said that, it's still just a prototype. They'll be making some improvements in the future. I got past all kinds of organizational and international barriers to make this happen. It's a miracle in the truest sense of the word. It really is a miracle! Again, this is why these are important. This is why these should not be behind you can only do so many at a time wall. This is all thanks to the connections you've made along the way. They all came together and made it a reality.
You're right. And don't forget, you played a part in it, in all this too, Van. You speak as though you had next to no involvement, but that simply isn't true. After all, you're the one who lives in that space between the light and dark, allowing you to be connected to and trusted by those of both sides.
I mean, I guess. Anyway, hopefully this helps you realize just how many people you have in your corner.
Yes, I feel like this experience has really driven that point home for me. You've really outdone yourself this time, Van.
All I did was handle one little request. But I will say, just because you can't do anything doesn't mean you should try to do everything. If you need help, I'm just a phone call away, and you can always shoot me a 4SPG whenever you like. I'll do whatever I can for you.
Oh, you really are impossible. You just won't play fair, will you? I feel like I'll never be able to repay all you've done for me. No, one day I'll find a way.
Aww. After that, Van and Ren got off the Ferris wheel and made their way back to Army's Academy, enjoying the drive along the way.
Thank you for bringing Potter Mater back to me. I do hope you realize I will not stand to let this debt go unpaid. Prepare yourself, because one day I will show you just how grateful I really am.
Oh god. Do I actually get a new holo voice now? That would be sick. Oh my god, yes! Potter Mother obtained! I need to hear this. Actually, is it? No, this is gonna be different, isn't it? Oh yeah. Physical and magical damage 24%. Oh, this is definitely better. Oh, this is definitely... Critical rate plus 40% on boosted. Defense ADF 36%. What did the other one have? It had 150 EP cost and arts power plus 100 when boosted. Okay, that one is also very nice. A region of 21% EP after acting. And the EP usage was cut by 60% when boosted. Right. This one is just straight up a damage booster. Potter Mother's Holo Core greatly enhances both offensive and defensive capabilities.
Potter Mater, ready to assist.
Oh, yes. I wish I could hear the other lines, but that will have to wait for later. God, I need to level this thing now. This is only level 1. Oh, okay, with that a bit out of my system now. Oh, Jesus Christ. That really hit home. That really hit home. I never expected actual Potter Mater to be back in any capacity after what happened in Crossbow to it. Okay, but time for some probably slapstick comedy. All Shizuna style. Lino Flower viewing. I got a weird invitation from Shizuna recently. Says she wants me to meet her deep in the Memorial Park. I really don't like the sound of this, but I guess I do kinda owe her one. The least I can do is hear her out. Well, let's see. Oh, not even Van left the group, just straight up here? Okay, the meeting place is just past here. Got no clue what to expect from this. Interesting music choice.
What's up, man? Wow, you actually showed.
Why do you sound so surprised? I ain't the type to accept an invitation and then be a no-show.
So, you seemed a little spaced out for a minute. Something on your mind?
Oh, not really. I was just watching you do your thing. Seeing your form with that sword against all of those white petals is pretty mesmerizing, I'll admit.
Oh, it's not often I get a compliment from you of all people.
I just call them like I see 'em. Anyway, those are called lino flowers, right? I hear they bloom in the Empire, too. There is a city covered in them. And I want to see that city again. When can I go back to Trista? Good God, why are they being so coy and not allowing you to go back to Trista? Anyway.
Yep, they're indigenous to the east, but they were taken abroad back in the Middle Ages. I heard there were some growing around here, so I decided to stop by. Seeing them in full bloom is a sight you don't want to miss.
You ain't wrong there. This sure is a sight for sore eyes. Definitely isn't a bad place to kick back and pop open some cold ones.
That's actually what's often done at flower viewing parties in the east. It's easy to get swept up in the atmosphere with all this nature around. So, wanna fight?
No!
What? Boo!
These two have the same dynamic as Verso and Monoko. And yes, I'm saying that Shizuna is Monoko.
So, wanna fight to the death?
What the shit? Let me think. No. Damn it. I freaking knew this was the reason he called me out here. Why do you want to fight me so bad anyway? What makes you think I'd be a match against the Divine Blade?
Oh, I don't think that at all. You'd be lucky to last 5 seconds against me as you are now. But as that dark blue Grendel? No, that's another story entirely.
Yep, she wants to fight a Grendel, not him. Okay, I think I see what's going on. Our fight against the Crimson Grendel must have lit a fire in you. Am I wrong?
Nope. You hit the nail on the head. From the moment I laid eyes on it, I was itching to pull out my sword and go to town. And just when I thought my chance had arrived, boom. Gone in a flash.
Whoa.
I can't contain myself any longer.
Guess that means running for the hills is off the table. That was interesting. That pulse came from her sword. Not like I could let you go back to Aramis in that state anyway.
I'm glad you're so quick to understand. Now, let's hurry up and get started.
Sorry, but that ain't an option either. I can't go Grendel when my hollow mare isn't around. And she's been sleeping like a baby ever since the Genesis stopped functioning.
Oh, well, that sucks.
You know, I don't think I've ever proposed this theory, but they keep mentioning, obviously they're mentioning the connection between the Genesee, Mare. Mare is also treated as both just a regular holo, but at times when she pops out and exists as an actual hologram flying around, she has like a complete personality. Like she sounds just like a normal person would sound, and not like an actual AI responding back to just some responses. And now that the Genesee are in sleep mode, at least what looks like sleep mode, and Mare is also kind of like sleeping. Well, I was kind of already speculating the obvious thing that the Genesee are tied to the Septarian of Time. What if Mare is kind of the Septarian of Time, just doing mischievous bullshit around the place, living vicariously and observing the world when awake? Could be a good theory. Do not confirm or deny that.
What am I supposed to do now? I'm completely overstimulated and I don't have an opponent who can bear the brunt of my attacks.
Don't need a panic button just yet. I have an idea. Just need a quick change of venue. Oh, Mehengatten? Are they going to yeah, they're definitely going to Mehengatten. Okay.
The Mehengatten? Ah, a battlefield with Lena flowers and a full moon. I couldn't ask for a more perfect backdrop for a duel.
The program must have used the area we are in, along with your fighting spirit as data. Anyhow, I think this should work. Yeah, he can do it here because it's a simulation. Keep in mind, I think this is just a digital recreation. I've been through the transformation enough times now that I can tell the difference. You only just freed this place from the Garden Master, so this is kind of like exploiting a bug while things are still destabilized.
I don't care about any of that. All that matters now is that I can have my fun.
Fair warning, I can also get pretty damn fired up when I'm in this form. I won't be able to pump the brakes now that the engine's going. You've poked the bear, so get ready for a beatdown.
Oh, I'm more than ready for that.
Bring it on! Alright. And they go! Ugh!
Taking the initiative was definitely the right call, but I think you were just a little too hasty. You need to give yourself enough room to predict how your opponent might counterattack.
Shit, even with all the overpowered freaks I've fought with the Grendel up until now, she has them all beat. The power of the Divine Blade is freaking unreal. Damn! Ugh!
And now you're letting your mind wander too much. A moment is all I need to break through your defenses. Erase all thoughts of this fleeting mortal coil and focus only on the battle before you. Concentrate on me. Concentrate on yourself. Because in this world, none exist except us.
Damn! She's so cool! I can't keep up with her. It's taking all I have just to fend her off.
What's the matter, man? I've seen you fight opponents with more tenacity than this. That's more like it.
Damn.
His speed and power are extraordinary. Looks like he's finally unleashed his inner beast. A beast worthy of the name the Devourer of Nightmares. However, it's going to take more than a mere beast to satiate me.
Damn. Can't keep up with her when I'm relying on my wits, and I play right into her hands when I act on instinct. Is there really nothing I can do? Wait, I got it. I am both the nightmare and the beast.
What? How does it go again?
I am both the nightmare and the beast that devours it.
What's this?
I think some part of me was still trying to hold back. But now I'm ready to come at you with everything I have. Oh yeah, the hair change.
There it is. That's what I was after. The ultimate form hidden inside you. I suppose I had better respond in kind then.
Uh-oh.
Spirit unification!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh god. It looks even more powerful than what we saw in Longlai. They've been toying with me this whole time. Well, whatever. I won't let that stop me. Oh god.
What say we fight to the bitter end, Grendel?
You're on, the white blade of silver. Damn. System error, system error. Data overload from unknown source has been detected. System processing capacity exceeded. Initiating reboot to restore operating protocols. All users will now be disconnected. What? No, not now. The Mehengarten eagerly awaits your next visit. They broke the system. Oh my god. They glitched out the machine. Too powerful. Back to reality. We were so close. Just when I finally found new heights to reach. Wanna go again? Nope. Figured. I'm not really in the mood anyway. Shame we couldn't finish our duel, but I guess I'm satisfied for now. I can't remember the last time I got to use Akegarasu. Wait, no. No, I don't think any of her attacks is called that. I can't remember the last time I got to use Akegarasu to its full potential. Okay, huh? What's that? Is that the name of your sword or something? Oh, is it? Uh-huh. It goes by other names too, but I'm really not supposed to go into that. So that's why there was a pressure going from the sword. This thing has some history. This sheath is made from the weapons of many hardened fighters. I bet I could have spruced it up nicely had I gotten my hands on the Grenel's armor. Probably would have been hard given that it's made of shards. But heck, knowing you, I'm sure you'd figure out a way to do it. Anyway, I had a lot of fun. Thanks a bunch, man. Sheesh, you really are something else. Well, I'm not exactly what you'd call a devout martial artist, but I definitely feel like I caught a glimpse of something new. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad to do this again at some point. Really? Then let's go there. Not now. I said at some point. Excellent work, Princess. Same to you, Arkride. Oh, where'd you come from? Hey there. Looks like you got everything ready for us. Is that a fucking picnic? Are they having a picnic now? Indeed. I just finished setting the table. Enjoy. Alright then. Well, time for a dinner date. Well, since we're here already, why don't we have a few drinks while we take in the view? This girl really is just going by her own pace. Holy crap, this is delicious. Did that Kurogane guy make all this? He sure did. Isn't he great? He likes to cook when he isn't brushing up on his ninja skills. I need to see art of Kurogane in his full ninja garb, but with a kitchen apron. Just in a kitchen making omelets or some shit. Oh god. Although cooking might actually be part of his ninjutsu training, after all, poisoning food is a tried and true means of assassination. And now I lost my appetite. Anyway, I don't hear you talk about ninja stuff all that much, which strikes me as weird, considering you're from Ikaruga. This may surprise you to hear, but despite me being Ikaruga's second in command, and despite learning the Black God one-blade style from my master, I'm not actually a shinobi myself. I've played around with some of the practitioners of the Rogetsu school, but that's about it. I mean, she's not a shinobi, what is she then, a samurai? I've been meaning to ask you this for a while. Is that master of yours the one they call the Sword Hermit? That's right, and he just so happens to be an old friend of your master's. He was Ikaruga's former chieftain, the Sword Hermit Yun Kafai. In the West, he's better known as the founder of the 8 Leaves One Blade School. Yep. And we know a couple of practitioners of that stuff, like Cassius and Reen. Is that right? So does it mean the Black God style is similar to the 8 Leaves?
They're similar in some ways, but not so much in others. The dark blade style of the Black God School has 1,000 years of history behind it. 8 Leaves, 1 Blade is more of a modified light blade style that Master himself created using the Black God as a basis.
Whoa. 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 Nah, that is an explanation. That is a huge lore explanation for the for the 8 Leaves School. Whew. Okay. So yeah, it's a new style derived from the old style that has way more history behind it. Got it. Ooh.
Both aim to guide their practitioners along the path to enlightenment, but the roads we take and the means we use couldn't be more different. Since I trained under the Master himself, I have a pretty good understanding of how the two styles differ.
Huh. Didn't realize there was so much to it.
Now, let me ask a question of my own. Are you planning to stick with the Kunlun school until you master it? Or will you continue to pursue that hollow style of yours?
To be honest, I'm not too interested in doing either. I've taken what I learned from him and incorporated it all into my own style. Might have taken a roundabout path, but it's worked for me so far.
That's a very you answer. That said, the road you're walking is a thorny one. Instead of following any one school of discipline to the end, you're aiming for verity. You're basically scooping up little bits from all over. And while verity is the spice of life, there are limitations to overcome when trying to approach things from a grey perspective.
Yup.
The path you're taking may turn out to be more than you can bear.
Well, I can cross the bridge when I get there. Till then, I'm gonna stick to my way of doing things. And that involves helping people through 4 SPGs, like the one you just put out. If the conditions are right, I just get out there and do it.
I see. That's just the kind of person you are, huh? You're an interesting man, Van. One of these days I'd like to introduce you to the matron of our and our chieftain. You'd have to reach the eastern end of the continent, though. No one outside of the Black God and 8 Leaf schools has ever done that. But there's a first for everything. You might be able to pull it off, assuming you can get a handle on that Grental form of yours.
Why am I getting bad vibes from this?
Don't worry your spiky little head. You know, I'm never bored when I'm around you. I'm always having all sorts of new experiences, like when we nearly attained new heights a bit ago. I hope you and I can continue being good friends.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Better friends than adversaries.
Who said anything about us not being adversaries too?
Oh my god! You know, just because you can read my mind doesn't mean you should. After that, the two of them spent a while enjoying the flowers blooming on the trees. And once they were done, they drove back to the city.
We were almost there. Well, there's always next time, I suppose. You're now on the hook for showing me what lies beyond someday. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot more of each other in the future.
Good god. Is that a threat or a promise or both? Sounds like both. Oh boy. Well, we'll see how much you're gonna be around in the next game. Considering I'm expecting, as is traditions with all of these games, the roster to expand once more when we get to game 3. We'll see how much. We'll see how much of a place in the limelight you're gonna get. All right, final one. Time for Yume's adventures. Yume's bicycle. Victor got in touch. Seems Yume's turning 7 this year, and he ordered a bike for her that just came in at the center marsh. Said I should pick it up for him on my way home. Maybe I should take care of that now. Sure. Oh, now it says Van parted ways. He then informed the rest of his friends around the festival that he would be setting out for Center Marsh. Oh, is someone gonna come with him? Oh, Yume is gonna probably latch onto him. Alright, let's get this done and dusted.
Man, where are you going?
Oh, there are Yumes. Just running a few errands is all. I won't be long, so you hang back and enjoy the festival, okay?
Oh, let me guess. My bicycle finally came?
Spot on. Your Grams just gave me the call. I was about to go pick it up and deliver it to Montmartre. Now you have something to look forward to when you get home.
I want to go too.
I knew she'd say that. Much for this being a quick and dirty solo job. Fine, fine. I know you've been counting down the minutes for this. What do you say we pit our wheels against each other and see which one is better?
Definitely mine. Yours is number 2.
I hear ya. Come on then. Let's get going. Yeah, this was gonna be adorable. And so the pair hopped into Van's pickup truck and headed for Center Marsh. Once there, they paid a visit to Yazan's hardware store where the order for the bike had been placed.
That is a fancy bike. Whoa, so this is my new bike?
Sure is. Looks pretty neat. Your mom's got good taste. But as much as I hate to break it to you, my ride still wins in the coolness department.
Silly old man. Mine's way cuter.
Huh. As long as she likes it, that's what matters. Ready for me to load it into the truck? Yeah, if you don't mind. We're gonna be hauling this thing straight back to Old Town.
Oh, already?
Don't tell me you're itching to ride it now. Everyone's waiting for you at the academy, kiddo. Don't you think we oughta hurry back?
Well, I do want to play more with Fairy and them. But I also want to try it out a teensy bit.
I figured as much. How to handle this? The safest way would be to take her over to the memorial park. But her Gramps was keen on showing her the ropes. I'd hate to cut him on that.
It's okay, Van. Sorry for being bratty about it. I just have to wait till the next time someone's free after the festival's over.
Oh, now we're playing dirty. Say no more, Yume. Let's head over to the memorial park and take it for a spin.
You really mean it?
The old man will fly my hideaway if I bring her back to Montmartre all down in the mouth. Just promise me that you'll only give it a test run, deal?
Yay, I promise.
I'll go ahead and load it into the pickup then. Once the bicycle was secure in the back of Van's truck, he and Yume headed for Dirk Memorial Park. No sooner did they arrive than the practice began. Oh?
I finally get to ride my own bike.
I'll be there to hold you upright, so just focus on pushing the pedals. Keep the handlebars straight, okay? Just take it slow, and you'll be fine.
Okie dokie. Van, are you still there?
Yep, you're doing great, kiddo. Want me to let go for a bit?
Yeah, do it. Oh, it's all wobbly.
That's the way. Keep going just like... And she crashed.
Ouch. I fell off.
You alright? Sorry, I should have known it was too early to turn you loose.
No, it's okay. I almost got the hang of it. I'm gonna try again. Watch me, okay, Van?
That's the spirit. You crash and you stand up again. Hey! Well, shoot. No stopping her now. If I bring her back all scruffed up, tonight's bistro special will be my head on a platter. Maybe I should give the champ a call and have him and Paulette pick her up. And so Yuma did her best to pedal on her own under Van's supervision. However... Ow! Whoops! Ow! Damn! Jesus Christ!
I can do this.
You okay?
Yeah, no biggie. This bike's not gonna beat me.
Listen, Yums, why don't we stop here for now? You got your knees covered in scrapes and your clothes covered in dirt. You wouldn't want to get your mom and Gramps all worked up. Look at that determined face. No nice, huh? You're a tough cookie, Yums. Most kids your age would have burst out in tears by now. You're allowed to cry if you need to, you know?
No, I'm not gonna. I have to be tough to hold it in. Like you, Van.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What is that sentence? Like me?
You smiled for me, even when it hurt. It was a long time ago, but I still remember.
Oh. What is this about? Around 3 years prior. Oh, we're jumping back a lot. Damn it all! Oh? Uh-huh. There was a request I took on back when I just climbed out of the rookie stages of my career. I grew too comfortable with the work. As a result, I slipped up and my client got seriously injured. Any trust we'd built up was shattered, and they made their well-deserved spite for me loud and clear. Oh, he's also busted. We just barely grazed by a worst-case scenario. My client's lucky to still be alive. Those guys were good. We were cornered, and in the heat of the moment I made the wrong call. What are you trying to fool? Quit making excuses for yourself. You got sloppy. You thought, this'll be a cinch. And let your ego take the wheel. What the hell am I even doing? What am I doing this? What am I doing this for?
Van? Oh, she couldn't say Van. Van?
She was even tinier. Yums? Oh, they're not showing the model because they don't have a small one, of course.
What's wrong, Van?
It's nothing. That's right. There's no sense moping. Setbacks like this could happen again any number of times down the road. Remember why I decided to do this in the first place. As long as you never forget, everything will work out.
Huh?
Hey now, why the long face? You want upsies?
You look like you were hurting way more than I was now. And instead of crying, you pick me up like always. So whenever I feel myself getting sniffly, I try to be strong the way you would. Because that's what family does for each other.
Oh, damn.
Okay, this time I'm gonna stay on for sure. Keep watching, man.
Don't worry, kiddo. I will. Hard to believe her memory goes that far back. At the time, I've been busting my ass like a man possessed and faking a brave front out of pride. How did I know there was someone watching out for me all the while? Family, huh?
Man, look! Look!
Hey, she's doing it.
Am I doing it right? I think I am.
Yeah, you got it down, Pat. Pat, Yums. You kind of need to now learn to steer. Woman's was...
Wow, Yume, that's amazing.
Oh, hey. Oh, you actually came. Of course we did. As if we let you steal this moment away from us.
Mommy, Maxim, look at me go. I couldn't be prouder, sweetie. It was so nice of Van to teach you. Just make sure to keep those eyes forward. Huh, almost makes you wonder if driving skills are inherited.
Don't get too full of yourself there, Buster.
You're such a kidder, Dad.
Oh, hey. You're just starting out now. Calm down, Maxim. He's gonna cook you. I mean, Victor. Who's getting full of themselves? Not me. No, sir.
Oh dear, we've still got a long road ahead of us. Grandpa, I can ride a bike now. Did you see me?
I certainly did, sweetheart. You gave your granddad a real run for his money.
I learned all from Van.
Uh-oh. Oh, the glass shattering! Oh, no! Ah, the face! He's dead! Something broke inside of him. Hear me out for a sec. Oh my god, the face! Holy shit, the face! No! She's still gonna need to practice on city roads, right? You can have exclusive dips on that. You traitorous, troublemaking tenant! I wanted to teach her from square one! You're gonna pay for those scrap knees and dirty clothes to the tune of 50 times your rent! No good deed goes unpunished. Wait, 50 times? That's criminal!
Settle down, Dad. Though it's true that he's been monopolizing her a bit. Next time we can make it a family outing. Right, Van?
What can I say? You all got me outnumbered on this one. With that, Van, Maxim, and the Montmartre household returned to the city. After dropping the bike off at Montmartre, they took Yume back to Armes to enjoy the rest of the festival.
Thanks for always playing with me, Van. If you're ever feeling sad because of work, just let me know, and I'll give you a nice pat on the head. Then you'll feel all better.
Oh, she's gonna be the one giving head pats. Oh boy. Yume's charm, right. What is that item? Good god, this one was wholesome. Holy shit. Yume's charm. Accuracy plus 40, just straight up 40, and crit plus 40. Pfft. An adorable handmade charm received from Yume. 40 crit? Holy shit. Yeah, I'm putting that on him. Holy shit, yes. Alright, but that was all of the connection events, so now it's time to reload the save and keep the ones I want to keep. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep these in. I would love to have them all right now, but I guess I'm gonna have to wait until I do the New Game Plus run to have a save file ready for the next game. Alright, but now I do need to spend? Yes, spend. I need to spend the activity points as well, so for the purposes of this video, I'm probably gonna keep all of these activities like just one time only in, and then I'm just gonna blast through the rest of the tickets and get probably everybody's bond up. Pretty much everybody's on their last star, but I don't know, I have no idea right now how many activity points, or rather, what are they even called? What are they even called? Whatever. Points for the characters. Let's see. The basketball teams are hosting some 2-on-2s today. Wanna give it a go? Sure. 2-on-2 basketball, huh? Who should I partner up with? Okay, it's basketball, so let's go with Fairy. This girl's pretty tiny. Are you sure about this? Wow!
Hey, I'll have you know I'm taller than I used to be.
Friendly warning. Underestimate her and you'll wish you hadn't.
Let's show them just how tough we can be, man.
Let's do our best out there, alright?
We'll knock their socks off.
Oh damn, there's actually a voice line. That's funny. Begin difficulty levels, normal and easy, right? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's begin!
Okay. Right, been a while since I did this. Ow. Oh, this is difficult. Shit. Okay. They ramped this one.
Yeah,
Nice!
Ramped this one up a tiny bit.
yeah,
Ah, shit.
yeah.
Nice move!
Not today, bitch.
Yeah, think again.
My turn.
If anyone
Oh, I see what they're doing.
can.
There!
Nice. There we go.
Now we're talking.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I'm not stopping. Get wrecked.
Time to
You
give up.
had me in trance there for a minute.
Oh,
There.
shit. At least they're bad at dunking. They should be pros.
Aww.
Not today. I like Elaine is just standing there together with Shizuna, just looking at what the shit is happening.
Yeah. Great.
Spirit,
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
I'm expecting great things
You
out
had
of
me
you.
in trance there for a
Yeah.
minute.
Blue lightning here.
That's it.
You had me in
Also
trance
funny,
there
I
for a
picked the
minute.
two characters with very similar hair coloring for this matchup. Ah, shit. Oh, oops. Didn't mean to go to the right. Oh, he just went for it. Anyway, I win. Get wrecked.
Looks like victory is ours.
Yeah, we did it.
Elaine and she's in the background just chilling.
We lose fair and square. Great job, guys.
Here's a little prize for beating us. Power Panacea, whoa. Nice. Thanks a bundle. No, don't do a Mirabelle now. Thanks a bundle. The prize is only for first-time wins, but you're free to come back and take us on again if you want. Oh, all of these are giving a unique prize for the first try. Nice.
Enjoy the rest of the festival.
Rejuvenated by their victory, Team Arkride parted ways and returned to what they were doing before. Oh, only 20 points? Ooh, okay. I think I want to focus on people who are very close to finishing this. I guess in that case it should be Agnès. Katre is close. Elaine. Risette probably as well. I think that's like 20-40 points at most. Ren. And then we'll see about the rest. But let's check out one of the other games. Alright, time for Not Uno.
We're holding a few 7 Hearts matches today. They're 2-on-2, so you'll have to join up with a friend to participate. Want to give it a go?
Sure. This card game requires a partner. Yeah, invite Agnès.
The rules are 2 versus 2, so if either member of the team takes first place, they win the match. You'll need to strategize differently than you would going solo, so watch out for that. Card games may be more Aaron's forte, but I'm still pretty confident I can hold my own. You give it your all and I'll give it mine.
No time to waste. Let's deal them out. Interesting. For this card thing, they don't have voice lines, but for the basketball court they did. All right, let's see. Oh god, do I remember how to play this? I think I do.
All right, let the games begin.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, right. My turn. I did forget how to play. Sure, let's go. Ouch. Oh god, yeah, right. What do the cards do? Even negate damage and allow you to draw 2 cards. Sure.
What about this?
Nice. Ow. God. Switcheroo. Really? Well, I have a shit ton of cards on my hand right now. Refreshing Whale, keep going with attack cards.
No.
Uh-oh. Well, that's bad.
And that's how it's done.
But I had a lot of cards on my hand, so that's fine. Sorry, Agnès. Betrayal. We lost. Hate to see you, but you got us good. Here's your prize. Magic droplet. Don't mind if I do.
Someone at your skill level is probably a better match for the advanced table. We got a few special guests here running those matches, so go hit them up if you want a challenge.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to see if I can actually do that, but that's gonna be on the repeat. For now. Oh god, it's gonna be you three, right? Ugh. God, next game. Hacking minigame. Let's see.
Hey there, would you guys like to go for a swim in a sea of data? We'll give you a chance to experience what being a hacker is really like.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for coming to the first day of the Army.
Our Great Hackers game has seen rave reviews so far. Because it's a 2-player co-op experience, you'll have to join up with one of your friends. The only course available at first will be our beginner course, but once you beat that, you'll be able to advance to our more difficult stuff. And anyway, feel free to give it a try.
Oh, okay, so all of these... Well, the basketball thing probably doesn't, but all of these have like more difficult versions? That's nice. Who should I invite? Well, we're inviting... Actually, we're inviting Katre. Because he's about to finish his relationship thing. You helped build this game, didn't you, Katre?
Yes, the Resident essay had a small part in it too. We based it off of that hacking program we've been utilizing, but it's really managed to come into its own.
Don't pat yourself on the back too hard there. How about we see how well it holds up? Alright, let's jump right in.
All right, let's hack our way through.
Well, I presume this is gonna be the same as usual.
There goes
And
the lock.
these gates, I feel like I'm playing Helldivers. Okay, this is pretty much the same. This is pretty much the same. Oh. Move quick.
Analysis complete.
Activate, and we're done. Easy. Okay, gonna presume...
Hell yeah, we cleared it.
Well, it did already say there is more difficult stuff, but yeah. I do wonder how much more difficult it is. My god, every time the scene loads in, when a character is sitting down, they start standing up, and then it just... As it fades in, they sit down. It's... Oh my god, it looks funny as hell. Congrats on clearing the beginner course. Here's your prize. A spirit droplet, of course. Appreciate it. Now you have access to the intermediate course. Try it out if you get the chance. Oh, I will. I will on the repeat. Oh, 5 points? Oh, or 5 XP. Good god. Well, I'll be back. Oh boy, this is gonna be horrendous. Quiz time.
Hey, you folks look pretty bright.
Thank you for coming to the first day of the Army Festival.
You like quizzes? Then why not enter the Quiz King tournament?
Is an annual
Participation is in pairs, but when it comes to who to team up with, the choice is completely yours. Come give it a try.
Sure. Well, we're gonna be asking Agnès once more. The way to plop down. So, you have to host this whole shebang, huh? Kind of a short straw to draw. Also, I'm just noticing this is where they kind of probably cut corners a tiny bit. The characters sitting down are just staring forward while talking to Toa, who is to the side. They're kind of locked in place there.
It can be rough at times. Still, festivals like these hold a special place in my heart. Besides, I can't slack off when the entire student body is so hard at work. Now, without further ado, let the Quiz King of Aramis tournament begin. I'm Toa Herschel, and I'll be your mistress of ceremonies. Hopefully the thing I learned in class will come into play here.
I'd say an aura student like you already has a head start.
The quiz will consist of 10 questions total,
Oh god.
but be careful, if you miss 3, you're out.
Oh god.
Alright, let's start the quiz.
Holy shit, is this thing gonna be actually voiced by Toa?
Question.
Huh? I'll be... which landscape is not in the Calvardian Republic? Oh god, no, names. Gilead Basin.
Nice. Got it right.
Okay.
Question.
Sadly not voice. What is the name of the hotel in Langport's new town? Oh god. Names. Kowloon Hotel? Okay.
I was right. Question.
Question!
What is the name of the hotel in Edith Sidon district? No, it was... Oh, God. Actually, I don't... Did I ever look on the map how it's called? I don't think I did, but I know they mention it. Yeah, whatever.
Fumbled that one.
Yeah, me and names are legitimately colorblind person and colors. Let's go. What is the name of the heroine of Wolf's Requiem? Oh! Okay, I guessed that one.
I was right. Question.
I guessed that one. What is the majority party in the Republicans' parliament? Republican? Oh no, Patriot League. Okay.
Shoot. Fumbled that one.
Question.
Okay, that's 2 fuck-ups. Oh, what the shit? On what day is the annual Revolution Festival held? Okay, 3rd. It was either 3rd or 4th.
No,
Shit.
I got it wrong.
Oh, that's 3 fuck-ups.
3. Sorry.
Well, rip. Oh, God. Quizzes. After shaking off their defeat, the Barker picked themselves up and continued exploring the festival. Okay, you're almost done. Devote alumnus? Participate in all 4 events during the school festival. Oh, actually, does that... Oh, no, there isn't one. I was expecting one of these to actually be associated with that, but apparently not. Well, anyway, that was all of them. Now, I'm just gonna spend the tickets on my own, I guess. Hey, cutter is done. SLM support plus 10%. Nothing else? Okay, good.
You did it! Great job!
Oh god, finally beat the quiz.
Nice. We did good.
They threw some rather difficult questions in the mix.
Lots of names. Lots of names.
Congratulations on clearing the King Quiz of Aramis tournament. Here's a little gift for participating.
Fortitude droplet. Nice. Thanks a million.
We got something even nicer in store for anyone who managed to answer all 10 questions correctly. So feel free to come try again whenever you like.
Oh boy. Well, time to save scum. I guess. Oh yeah, also very important to note for anybody trying this quiz at home, or playing alongside this Let's Play. You can only do it once with every character. If you keep repeating with the same character, it's not gonna count anymore for their relationship status.
Well,
this was a conversation with Rosette just now. Don't suppose Marduk's got the answer key to this quiz in a file somewhere. Such chicanery would constitute a violation of the rules, Mr. Arkride. Hey, I'm only joking, since there's no way this exact stuff would be in there anyhow. On the contrary, all possible quiz variations as well as their answer keys should in fact be in our database. I hope to Adios you're joking now. Oh, this one was funny.
You did it! Great job!
Hey, all questions correct.
Nice.
Alright, let's see.
We did good.
We managed to succeed.
Let's see, what are you gonna give me?
Amazing, you aced every question. I hereby dub you the Quiz King of Aramis. You're more than earned it. Please accept this in commemoration of your new reign.
Uh-huh. Hey, a 42 panacea. Okay, so there's an extra reward here. Wow, this is some quality stuff. I won't let it go to waste.
That's the last of the prizes we have to give, but there are plenty of questions you might have not seen yet. So drop by for another round if the mood strikes.
No, I've seen enough. I've seen enough. I've definitely seen enough. Okay, let's see the intermediate course. How much more difficult is this gonna be? Oh boy, okay. Red gates, huh? Okay, yeah, the difficulty has ramped up a tiny bit. Oh, and there is more new rewards. Spirit droplets obtained ×2. Of a practical reward. That level doesn't stand a chance against you, huh? The only thing we've got that's any harder is our advanced course. Give it a go if you're hungry for more. Sure. Hey, Agnès' connection is done. Alright, expert course. Let's see what this is gonna be. Oh god, no.
I'm sure you're already aware, but I had a small hand in the development of this game. It does, after all, share several commonalities with the simulators we use at Marduk.
But I guess we're basically obligated to check how it turned out.
That we are.
Alright, let's jump right in. I do like that there are unique
Allow me.
unique conversations with all of the characters for all of these minigames, but good god, putting them all together for a video would be... Ooh, that would be a task. Oh shit, this one is very tight.
Oh yeah, we cleared it.
This one is very tight. You can fuck up maybe once. Congrats on clearing the advanced course. Here's your prize. Spirit Panacea. Nice. Damn, this is some pretty good stuff. Man, though, you breezed through that level like it was a walk in a park. Mad respect. There aren't any higher difficulties available, but you can always come back for another session if you're up for it. Oh god, yeah, this is hard mode. Okay, let's see. Who am I facing in hard mode? Of course. Hey, got a lot of our next unlucky challengers. Hold up. You guys are the ones manning the advanced table? The hell happened to the beginner... sorry. The hell happened to this being student run?
Friendly warning, if you stay in those seats, we won't hold back. Our chances of victory are decidedly slim, but there is still much to be gained from the attempt itself.
No time to waste. Let's deal them out. Jesus Christ.
Ah, you got me. I'm in a league of my own.
Nice, beat them. Crap, the bitter taste of defeat. Better start thinking up a new name, Victory Jack. Oh, don't flatter yourself. Going easy on all these cool kids just left us rusty. Let's see you try and win one more round. Spoiler alert, you won't.
Alright, that's enough trash talk. You're making us look like sore losers. Anyway, Van, take this. It's your prize for coming out on top.
Magic panacea, nice, there we go. Nice, should be able to find a use for this.
That's the only one we've got, but you're always welcome to play us again just for the heck of it.
God, no thanks, I did like 7 retries. Just to beat you and your stupid RNG. Oh god.
I had been wondering how well my body would fare in a non-combat scenario. This should make for an opportune test case. Not sure what that means. But you do seem pretty tough. Let's go. Let's go, you and me.
Oh god. Human versus cyborg. I'll take the other guy then. Pull any punches, reset.
Affirmative.
Let's do our best out there, alright?
I will assist to the best of my ability.
Oh, now in the background it's Yume and Fairy. Interesting. Any new difficulties? Nope, normal and stuff.
Okay, let's begin.
Let's do this.
Looks like victory is ours.
Well, that was certainly fascinating.
Hell yeah, that was easy. Hey, Reset's Bond is done. Alright.
Beauty's Blade? I got to play against one of our most famous alumni? Oh, this is gonna be good. The honor's all mine. Don't get your hopes up too high though. Frankly, I'm not sure how well this will go for me. Most of my time at the academy was occupied with student council duties rather than extracurricular activities. This wasn't the case for Van and Renee though.
Oh, come off it. You cruised through just about everything that came your way as student council VP.
Well, as our former odd jobber, you better not drop the ball yourself.
Wow, the students
Let's do our best out there, alright?
I suppose I don't have much choice, do I?
Oh, it's our dear substitute Spriggans now in the background. But yeah, very funny. These two, these students never got a chance to say anything.
Okay, let's begin.
Between these two talking.
Looks like victory is ours.
It's not in my nature to give less than my all.
Of course. And they got destroyed. Hey, and Elaine is also done. And that was also the last of my points. Oh, wait, they have actually something to say now? Well, let's see about that. I didn't think teaming up with Sasha would be so fun. And we've even got the rest of the team here to watch. I gotta make sure I tear up the court for them.
Alright.
Oh, more?
I'll give it a card battle tournament is being.
You know, I gotta say, Sasha's one hell of a player. I'm amazed just watching her. I'm gonna have to ask if she can play me in a match sometime. Once we're done with the festival, of course.
Then I invite you to come by and try your luck.
I wonder how my brother's date with Miss Sonia is going. Guess I'll go snoop on them a bit when my shift's up.
Oh, good god. Huh, very interesting. Only the basketball course exclamation mark disappeared. These ones are still here. Yeah, I know. 2-on-2s, wanna give it a go? I can't. Oh, now it's gone. Okay, it's finally time. It's finally time to leave the school grounds. Good god.
Look around.
It's been a while. Okay, I've checked all the festival booths, so now as good a time as any to take on some 4 SPGs. Should we head out now? Yes! Well, look at that, the old-timer's running off with a date. He's a bona fide sugar daddy now. Hi.
What?
Dude, shut up. Don't worry, we know what's really going on. You're heading out to take on some 4 SPGs, yes? It seemed like you had wanted to do that since this morning.
Oh, let's come with then. Wait, what did he mean by sugar daddy?
Oh god, no. Very no, forget that word immediately.
Does it mean you're treating Agnès to some sweets?
Yes, exactly that. Exactly that and nothing else. Ignore it. No, it means Aaron's about to get smacked upside the head.
Keep that up and you will get on my bad side. So, please, behave.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Let us come with, then.
Oh my god, the entourage, everybody's here. Are you kidding me right now? It's like everyone's crawling out of the woodwork to get in on this. Come on, guys. You should all be enjoying the festival fun.
Actually, I could do with a little break from the festival atmosphere. It's a little hard to relax while I'm on campus. This is my last chance to help you out with some 4SPGs, so I'm joining whether you want me or not.
Well, I doubt this will be our last chance, but you ought to make for a nice change of pace.
We can consider this a festive group outing. Maybe we can catch a movie while we're out.
Oh god.
Oh, I'll be down for that. Then we can do some hunting in the Mayhengarten.
Jesus. Looks like a couple of members of the church are here as well. Oh my god. Okay, at least they didn't run over and be like, hey, let us join. Everyone's got way too much free time on their hands these days. Alright, fine. Guess having more hands can't hurt. Let's go to the Arbor and Old Town and check out the bulletin boards. You can now travel to Old Town and the Arbor district to check out the bulletin boards for 4SPGs. You can visit 2 movie theaters by selecting the Tyrell district or Trion Tower from the travel menu. Oh, cool. Oh god, rearrange the party. Oh, what now? Oh god, really? There's a new floor?
Hey, just popping in with an update from Marduk support. Further analysis is revealed a new floor of the Mayhengarten, so check it out when you get a chance, okay?
Good god, there's another one. Of course there's another one. A 9th floor has been added to the Mayhengarten. Oh, goody goody goody. Okay. Well, let's see what's happening here. Hey, this is gonna be interesting. There's a lot more people here as well now. Mostly concentrated around here. Oh, wait. You. Donatella. So this is the work of the new student, huh? It's amazing. This is pure art. No restrictions, no limitations. If only I could make a piece like that. If only I could be a comic book artist. Alrighty. I don't really have anything against my father's interest in classicism. It's just not what I want to do personally. If only I could make a piece like that. If only I could be a comic book artist. Yeah, well, don't worry about that. I love that the old man here is just a shop NPC as well.
Wow, this thing's incredible. And you're saying Kisara designed it?
Oh shit, I didn't even pay attention to this. Rebecca is here. My god, the growth of this NPC. She's actually wandering around the city now. My god.
Yeah, it really adds to the festival atmosphere.
Well, that's our Kisara for you. I knew she was good at graffiti, but this is something else. I'm looking forward to seeing how far our mistakes are.
I mean, it's not like you did anything to help her get in.
Damn, what a burn.
Kisara did most of the hard work herself. Yeah, and I'm not the one who did all her... And I'm the one who did all her tutoring.
Sorry. By the way, isn't Kisara supposed to be guiding guests around the festival today?
I think so. I wonder if she's outside already. Let's go look for her.
Jesus Christ, Philenko. What are you in selling?
What would you like?
Okay, basically nothing new. Anyway. Well, this is certainly impressive. I should take a picture so I can show it to Chris. Sure.
Chris kept telling me I should go to the festival today. I'd been curious about it for a while now, so he's in charge of the shop by himself today. The crowds make me a bit nervous, but I'll try to enjoy myself for Chris's sake.
Nice.
Hey everyone, I see you all decided to come to the festival. Sarah's design is pretty cool, don't you think? Though it's got nothing on the mural she did at our bathhouse. Anyway, let's go look at the other decorations.
Oh, Kanza is here. You know, this is my first time setting up a stall here. It's nice to try something new once in a while. Wonder what kind of customers I'll get. This should be interesting. Alia.
Hey, welcome.
Tempura soba, Kansas bestseller. Noodles paired with Far Eastern style fried foods. Yum. Oh hey, the Bracer squad is here. Alright everyone. Everyone have their drinks. Now let's give a toast. Uh-oh, they all together. Here's to Gray's promotion to Senior Bracer. Cheers. Aww. Thanks everyone. I know I've still got a lot to learn, but I'll do everything I can to live up to the title. Well said, Gray. Becoming a Senior Bracer is only 8 months in only 8 months is pretty incredible, you know? Maybe I should take a page from Gray's book and start over from the beginning. Damn! Alvis, are you talking about... I only remember bits and pieces, but what Jin told us... Was it really true? I mean, it's not like any of it would have been your fault, Alvis. Oh yeah, right, they remember what happened. Well, most of them seem to remember what happened. There's no point in letting something like that weigh you down, especially considering it never even happened. That's not what's bothering me. No, I've had something else holding me back. See, I've been feeling like I'm not worthy of being a B rank for a while now, and that doubt created a vulnerability. That's why you want to go off to train by yourself? How could you even think of doing such a thing? What am I supposed to do with you, Alvis? Not that I mean anything by that, of course. He immediately blushed. Regina, what do you mean? Alvis is as clueless as ever, My deepest condolences, Regina. It's not... stop looking at me like that, damn it! You know, I was wondering what the Bracers were up to. Ah, youth. It looks like Regina's having a hard time about the news. Let's give her some space. Right. Alrighty. We figured it might be nice to throw a little celebration for Gray while we were making our rounds. I'm really proud of him. Anyway, I know we still have some lingering issues to take care of, but the Edith branch should be safe for the time being. You go and have some fun, Elaine. I'll keep an eye on the area for you. Thank you, Lahat. I've been to two guild branches in the past month to see if I was worthy of being a Senior Bracer. The requests they gave me were pretty difficult, but I was able to resolve them without issue. Honestly, I think I might be happier about that than actually becoming a Senior Bracer. Can you see me, Levi? I'm doing really well now, and someday I'll be able to tell you about everything I've accomplished. I think I said this before, but considering that they kinda put in place that he had a sister at the guild branch in Le Mans State, and the game series only took place in Le Mans, like very little of it. What was it, like maybe three individual scenes or instances of story were told at the Guild HQ training grounds, essentially. I do wonder now that they have established with him that he had a sister there, if she's gonna be there when the remakes are gonna show scenes in Le Mans. Gonna have to somehow remember the name, but I do hope if they do actually add his sister to that, I do hope that they're gonna be designing her to look very similar to Grey, because that might be the first thing I pick up on, not the name. Anyway. I mean, we're partners. I can't work without Alvis. I get what you mean. When people leave, others have to pick up the slack. You should stick around at least until Regina becomes a B rank, Alvis. Right. I know this was all pretty sudden. Good. That should make things easier for me. So why am I still feeling so frustrated? It looks like Regina's having a hard time with the news. Let's give her some space. Yeah. Elaine, I was kind of hoping you didn't see that. Anyway, that problem I've been dealing with, I decided I'm just going to face it head on. Is that so? Well, I suppose that's a testament to your strength of character. Just make sure you take your time, alright?
I have faith that you'll overcome this. I believe in you, Alvis. You can do it.
Elaine, I promise I'll do my best. Good for you. Must feel pretty good to get that off your chest, huh? Who asked you? And what are you even doing with Elaine anyway? Damn spriggan. I'll settle things with you once and for all someday. Mark my words.
He's always trying to pick a fight with Van.
Uh-huh. This problem of mine, I will overcome it. But anyway, we're going to have to settle things once and for all someday, Van. Wanna break out the RC cars again? Sounds good to me.
These two can be so simple sometimes. I guess that's just their way of getting along.
Oh, that was a nice callback. Gino!
I've never seen the Aramis Academy Festival so lively before. It's said that the students are meant to use these 30 days to show everyone in the capital their ingenuity. By the way, I heard you all had a hand in the festival preparations. I'm excited to see how it turns out. Actually, that's not all we did. We'll be performing in one of their shows later too.
Yeah, the kids put it together all on their own. I just gave them a few tips on how to bring out their charm. Look, I know it's the students they're meant to be in. I know it's the students that are meant to be in the spotlight, but I can't help it if I outshine them. Just make sure you don't overdo it, alright? Remember, you're only a guest.
True. I'll limit myself to a shimmer instead of a sparkle then.
Jesus Christ, these guys.
It sounds like they're really enjoying themselves. We should leave it, we would love it if you came, Sheena. There are lots of interesting events this year. Yes, please come. If you have the time, of course. How could I say no? Just remember not to overwork yourselves in the meantime. Of course. I'll stop by again when I'm making my rounds.
Hello.
Okay, you also have something new. Shino's Carpaccio. A Carpaccio that Shino worked hard to perfect. Pairs excellently with cocktails.
The Aramis Academy Festival. Honestly, I can't help but being curious about it. Considering it's held over 3 days, I should have enough time to check it out. I look forward to seeing what you guys prepared.
The lady and the cat?
It's so nice to see everyone having fun. I can feel their joy by simply watching them all. But there certainly are a number of new stalls this year. You think so too, Madeline?
Uh-huh. Thank you for the input, cat. Oh, hi, someone's on a date. Selma invited me to this festival the other day. I thought it had something to do with running. Well, whatever it is, it sure is lively. Make sure you don't get lost, alright?
Right.
Oh god. You okay, Selma?
I can't believe I actually worked up the courage to invite Lodi out. My heart feels like it's about to explode. Well, at least he agreed to come. That means it's a date, right? At least dressing up was easy. I'm going to have as much fun as possible today.
Don't get a heart attack, please. Wow, everybody's really here. Primo is here with the shop owner.
Try Gordon Taco's new menu item, sirloin tacos, now with a 99% cost ratio. Don't miss out, they're selling like hotcakes. It's all people can talk about.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay, that was her.
Mark my words, Sheena. We will get more sales than you today.
Of course she's competing. Welcome, welcome. As you can see, they let me set up my stall here. We even have a special item today, our sirloin taco. It was a collaboration between me and Primo. It's got just the right amount of flavor and impact. The price may be a bit steep, but sometimes it's all right to splurge a bit, you know? Because the taco's got so many calories though, it might cause some indigestion. Just be careful not to eat too much. Okay. Oh wow, what the shit is this? What is this? What is this meaning right now? The two different churches? The normal sister? The perverted sister? Oh god.
Oh, I assume you'll be taking the children to see the festival? Yes, I am. They insisted and I just couldn't say no. Yeah, I'm super excited.
Precautious girl.
I heard there's going to be lots of people kissing there. I wanna see.
What?
What? Goddess, give me strength.
What the shit?
I don't think I quite understand. Well, anyway, they certainly seem excited for the trip. Make sure you're on your best behavior, okay?
Right. Good God, Philia, what is happening?
As a sister, I need to make sure to do my best for the children today. I see you're awfully motivated for this. Well, I won't allow myself to be outdone. It might be nice to have a chance to see the festival as well. Oh, I didn't even get to see all of their reactions.
Good God. Good God. Hi, what are you two doing? What are you two doing here? Thought you were just some random clergy members for a second. Do they look like random clergy members to you? Okay, I know he's poking fun at them, but still. Do I bite his neck now? What do I do with this NPC? Anyway. We have some business to take care of in the capital. Didn't think things would be so lively though. They throwing some kind of festival or something? Whatever it is, it's huge.
We're holding the Aramis Academy Festival at the moment. It's one of the capital's most famous events. Van actually have prepared some of our stage shows as well. He was gracious enough to be one of our advisors.
How unexpected. I knew you were one of their alumni, but to think you'd be so willing to do something constructive for once. Are you sure you're a spriggan? Shut it, would ya? My spriggan image is still perfectly intact.
Ha! Is that right? Then I guess we'll just have to see what you came up with. We'll stop by once we finish with work, alright?
I figured as much.
Alright, there's something you should know. Members of Viscaria have been gathering in the capital recently. Not sure why though.
It's possible they're on the hunt for a criminal of some sort. Master Berger did mention a few other things in his letter, by the way. We should pay attention to their movements in the future. Alright, thanks for the info.
That's concerning. Well, at least Van seems to be getting along with Berger's other students.
Yeah. Oh. Ferdinand, why were you in the picture? But yeah, okay, very interesting. I wonder if that has to do with them hunting the Red Grendel, or they're hunting someone else. Could be still someone else, but we'll see. Aramis has really outdone themselves this year. Today's coverage is really going to be worth it, even for the Royal Guardian. But I heard the Terrell Times was sending Marielle to cover the festival today. She's improved a lot lately, but I won't let her win this time. We will have the better article. Good luck. Come to think of it, there's still some work left to do, but we're just as willing to help you with the Mehengaten as we were before. There are just a few things that have us a little hesitant about the place.
Okay.
Uh-huh. We've still got some work to finish up, but this festival's atmosphere is pretty nice. Not too fond of being at a school for the rich and famous though. Still, maybe we'll check it out when we have more time. Oh, you will, don't worry about that. Giacomo! Giordano, not Giacomo. The Aramis School Festival, where the young ones get to show off all their hard work. I look forward to it every year. Kids are the future, you know? There ain't no other event like it. Bringing people to the festival makes me feel like I'm doing my part for this country. Nice one. Okay, what's happening here?
Good news, Apollo. We're allowed to bring pets to the festival.
Oh, the doggy's happy.
You sound so happy. Why don't we start heading over now?
Hey, it's Clutch! Are you lost again? Wait, what? Wasn't today supposed to be my first day of work? I didn't get the address mixed up right. I got on the wrong bus again, didn't I? What am I going to do? I can't believe I'm late on my first day, and after I finally found a company that will take me. Oh god, no. Buddy. Giselle, you brought Kagayoshi here? What? This cat is really attached to her, what the shit?
Kakayoshi's a real expert at sniffing out crime. That's why I asked him over if I... owner, if I could borrow him for a little while.
This guy is very concerned about you for some reason.
But after doing a quick sweep of the area, we still came up empty-handed. I'm not sure if this is a testament to the limits of Kageyoshi's ability or what. Maybe crime took the day off? Well, no matter. My interest in true crime will endure. I'll just have to come back another day.
Uh-huh.
Oh well, taking Kageyoshi around was pretty fun in itself. But I think all that walking wiped us out. We should probably get some rest. I'll have to ask to borrow Kageyoshi again another day. We'll redeem ourselves next time with my special Kageyoshi criminal radar.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What do you have to say to that, Kageyoshi? Nothing. Kageyoshi just stares.
Let's leave it for now, Kageyoshi. I think it's time we called it a day anyway. You must be tired after all that walking we did.
Oh, it's 1000. I figured I'd stop by to buy myself some sweets today, but the whole city seems to be in a flurry. What's with the big group over there, by the way? Are they celebrating something special?
Well, you see, Aramis Academy is holding their school festival today.
That's right. Why don't you go check it out if you're interested? We'll help put some of it together, you know. I see. Aramis School Festival. I believe I attended one in the past, back when I was much younger. The company I was working with at the time was holding a meeting there. And now here I am again, unemployed. Well, I suppose I never really had the time to experience any of it. Perhaps I'll go and take a look.
That's great. We'll see you there.
I came here to distract myself with some cake, but I suppose the school festival should work just as well. That being said, I'm worried it will bring back memories of my youth. Well, when I was overflowing with ambition. No, I shouldn't let this chance pass me by. I'll be sure to stop by later.
I heard about what happened with the contest. I can only imagine how busy Holland is. I don't want him to overwork himself, of course, but I was really hoping to taste that seasonal cake of his.
Uh-huh. Oh, there you go.
Let's go.
Well, today's the day. I was hoping you would have seen the request by now. Oh, he has a 4SPG. Sounds like they're busy.
I think I heard him say something about the request. Do you think?
Probably. Let's go check the bulletin board. But you have a new shop thing. Oh, Soul Chef bread. Really? One of the last recipes I get is bread? A cookbook with tips on baking different types of bread. Nice. The Calvard district is always live this time of year. Maybe I'll take a look at some of the stalls later. His Highness and the princess are on their way to the Aramis Academy festival at the moment. As I'm sure you're aware, their schedules tend to be pretty busy. However, they should have a chance to stretch their legs a bit today. You sure you should give a random passerby, you know, deets on where the prince is right now? Is that okay? Probably is. I don't know. The Aramis students always put so much work into their festivals. It's quite impressive. The Calvard district is as busy as it was on the day of the Revolution Festival. The students deserve high praise.
We're planning on holding a mass today in conjunction with the Aramis Academy Festival. The cathedral is seeing more visitors than usual after all. It's a bit more busy than we're accustomed to, but I'm glad it's so lively.
I see. Mother Celise and Father Leon from the Congregation for the Sacraments are here again. Bishop Orwell seems to be handling it, however, so I suppose there's a need for me to intervene. Still, as someone in the Congregation for Divine Worship, I can't help being a tad concerned. I mean, yeah, when the minions are near... What is this political meeting in this corner? Polanski? What up? That was quite a surprise, but I can't say it was completely unexpected. At any rate, I'm glad the ceremony finished without issue. I would have hated to see such a gorgeous atmosphere ruined.
Oh, right, because I locked in Elaine's wedding...
Elaine's wedding. The connection event with Elaine and the wedding. They're talking about that, I guess. Huh, that's interesting. No, Taylor and his wife can be at peace under the goddess. You have my thanks, Miss Elaine. Mine Arkride. Huh. Curious. Well, the other events were taking place mostly in other places, so yeah, they're not gonna have connections here. Roderick and the others have headed on to the after party already. They wanted me to join them, but I figured the youngsters should at least get some time to themselves, you know. That being said, it was a good wedding. What a noble wedding. The surprise was quite remarkable as well. I'm sure it's got Roderick's parents smiling down at him. Thanks again, Miss A-Rank. You too, Spriggan. It was no problem.
Yes, I'm just glad the ceremony was completed without incident.
Well, I'm happy that I locked that one in. Extra context here. A wedding and a school festival. Today is going to be magnificent. May both the couple and the students be blessed with happiness.
I missed someone here? Oh,
You two. Oops.
Oh, it's Mei Xin. Oh, if it isn't Aaron and the rest of Arkride Solutions. Thanks again for your support back in Langport.
Leifu Fandian, right? Never expect to see you in the capital.
Yeah, what are the chances?
So, why exactly are you in the capital?
To test my skills, of course. I want to see how far my Kowloon hotel training can take me. Whether it'll let me sink or swim with the capital's foodie scene. So I figured I could use the school festival as a little test. I'm sure you'll have people... Oh. I'm sure you'll have people falling all over you in no time, Mei Xin. I mean, I don't think anyone can resist your cooking.
Well, sounds like your sister's got faith in you at least. I'll probably grab a bite later, if that's alright. See you then.
Of course, you won't regret it.
Nice, Terry also here.
The capital won't know what hit them when they taste my sister's cooking. She's the best chef in Langport after all. If I want to improve my skills as a chef, I need to challenge myself by working in different environments. So that I can make a dish that everyone can enjoy. Well, anyway, the students' opinions will be the stepping stone to my success.
There's so many NPCs here from so many different locations. Just updates on what is happening with everybody. Okay, so yeah, Tyrell District is literally just the cinema, and so is Trion Tower. So I can go there and watch movies that I didn't see yet. Okay, that's gonna be for later. Old Town is completely available. Nice. And Ober District as well. Alright, but let's start here in Ober District and see the 4SPG here. Yes, there's a 4SPG, it's from Holland, yep, we've already found them. The Edith Sweets Contest. Plans have been laid to hold the Edith Sweets Contest at the Aramis Academy Festival. But unfortunately, all of the patissiers who were scheduled to participate are no-shows, really. Would you be willing to gather up replacements? I'll be waiting at Andalusia in the Ober District. Huh. Semi-required for SPG? I'm getting a tutorial for this now? When you clear the required number of semi-required for SPG's quests, the main story advances. Oh. This is spoiling me, I guess, on the... on the other request. Fish of Legend from Shannon and Makino. Of course, if there is a fishing minigame, there has to be a legendary fish. Of course. Gentlemen, let's see. Oh, well, if it isn't bad. I appreciate you all taking the time to visit, but I'm afraid I'm a little preoccupied at the moment. Don't worry, we're here on business today anyways. You guys sent out a 4SPG asking for Arkride Solutions help, right? We came to lend a hand. Does that mean you're the spriggan everyone's been talking about? What a surprise, to think it was you this whole time. Well, thankfully, you've caught me at the perfect moment.
Your request mentioned something about Edith Sweets Contest, right? Sounds like a pretty big deal.
Listen up, Fairy. The Edith Sweets Contest is more than just a big deal. It's a test of will that features the most celebrated patissiers in the capital. It may only be held every once in a blue moon, but it's an event that defines the future of each and every confectioner's establishment in the capital. Andalusia was the winner of the last year's contest, which means they're practically a shoo-in for this year's too.
I see.
Oh god, this is gonna be... This quest is gonna... It's gonna pull something out of Van. You keep track of all their contests, huh?
Expect nothing less from the Professor of Sweets.
Up until last year, the event was supposed to be the
was sponsored by the Quincy Company. Many of the participants were from the East and Central East, so the judges had ample opportunity to act with prejudice. That won't happen again.
Hard to believe they're holding such a historic event in Aramis of all places.
Sorry, I must have forgotten to mention it to you.
As last year's winner, we were consulted as to where the contest should be held. And as you may know, we're also in charge of providing the sweets for Aramis's cafeteria. We try to set up a booth at their school festival every year. Due to it overlapping with the contest this year, I suggested we might as well hold the contest at Aramis.
The school readily agreed to the proposal, of course. I even added my own seal of approval. However, we've recently been made aware of a few complications. That's why we issued a 4SPG.
Alright, makes sense to me. So, what did all the participants decide to bail? So what, did all the participants decide to bail or something? Well, you see, apparently all of the patissiers other than Holland have fallen horribly ill. What?
At the same time? That's impossible.
Well, usually before we hold the contest proper, we have a qualifying competition in order to determine who will be participating. Of course, that meant we all had to taste every entered dish, and it just so happened that one of our contestants decided to use a rather rare spice. Due to an unfortunate combination of ingredients, the result was mass food poisoning. And because everyone was unaware of this combination, they were all unlucky enough to fall victim to it. What the shit was used? You've gotta be kidding me.
Almost sounds like it could have been a terrorist attack. Simply hearing the word terrorist has me on edge.
Then something similar happened in Langport. There is no need to worry. After conducting a thorough investigation, the police have concluded it was indeed an accident. Yeah, haven't sensed anything fishy on my end either.
I guess that makes things a little better.
Thankfully, my symptoms were very light compared to the others. But the rest had no choice but to withdraw. All said they were unwilling to participate if they weren't in top form. It would be a shame to call the whole thing off, however. Instead, we thought we could perhaps bend the rules a bit. We're hoping to attract more participants if we open registration to the general public. Given such strange circumstances, we figured we might also rename the competition to the Aramis Sweets Contest. However, we're still unable to decide who to recruit for participation, and the contest is just around the corner. So, what you're saying is, as long as Holland's not the only competitor, everything else should fall into place. Still, convincing someone to join a competition on such a short notice is gonna be a hell of a task. Well, I'm sure... Elgato, please don't die right now. Well, I'm sure we must know someone that'd be willing. We have to know someone. The world of sweets is at stakes here. Oh my god. Chill out, man. Alright, we're on the case. Are you sure? Thank you so much, man.
Honestly, I think you might be doing him a favor, not the other way around. But anyway, as a member of Aramis Student Council myself, I'll do everything I can to help.
Guess our policy of only taking serious requests got thrown out the window, huh?
Rules don't matter when there's sweets involved.
Well, I suppose it's decided. Could you tell us how many participants you'd like us to recruit? If possible, 4 would be ideal. 4, huh? think I know just who to call on then.
Is one of those people the owner of Montmartre?
You got that right. He'll probably grumble the whole way here though. But I'm also thinking of asking the shopkeeper at the Liberal Boutique.
That makes sense. She did used to work as a maid over in Bose, after all. I believe she's been helping set up the festival recently. We should be able to find her somewhere around the school. A maid? I bet she'll be great at baking.
Then for a third participant, I was thinking of recruiting a certain someone from Lai Fu Fandian.
Meishina? I think she'll just open up a shop near the school too.
I'm sure she'll come up with something real tasty for us.
She sounds perfect. But do we have any ideas on who the fourth participant should be?
Can I make a suggestion? There's someone I've been hoping to meet for a while now. I believe I saw him in a magazine once, and I've been curious ever since. His name is Dunay from the Center Marsh. Oh, I know him. From Gâteau de Dunay, right? I'm sure he'll be thrilled to get an invitation like this. Your enthusiasm for the culinary arts never ceases to amaze, man. However, I've heard he's closed up shop for the moment. You might just have to search around for him. No problem. I have a feeling I know where to look. Heard he used to run around with some gangs. So I'm sure he's still in contact with a few of his old buddies. If you sniff around their usual hangouts, we'll find the guy in no time.
I see. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to look.
Well, if you don't mind going out of your way, I'd certainly appreciate it.
I guess that makes 4. If we can get them all to agree, then it'll be a case closed.
Yeah, we should get moving. Here's hoping you'll find only success.
Time to start working.
Alright, this will be an interesting one. So many topics, so many people to find.
Is that really what happened? How terrible. I'd like to give you all a hand, but I'm not so sure it'd be alright for someone from Langport to participate.
It should be fine. I mean, I was the one who remembered you anyway. I recommended you anyway. Yeah, so it shouldn't be a problem for the former Teiji Shushin of Kowloon Hotel, right?
That's for sure. My sister's gonna sweep the competition. Oh, you. Well, if you really think I can be of help, I'll gladly do my part.
Thanks. We'll see you at the contest then. Well, that one was easy. Oh, because the others are now with me. Julian and Albert are now at the front of the academy.
The mother of a lost child. I don't believe I've seen anyone like that on my rounds. Maybe we just missed her. Let's split up.
Oh? Mother of a lost child? What? Huh?
Attention! We have a lost child here at the festival.
Oh, it's even going over the speakers.
Her name is Marie, and she's from the Levre district. Look no further.
Oh, Marie.
If you're the parent or guardian of Marie, please report to the festival office on the 3rd floor of the main building. Thank you.
Huh, interesting. Anyway, topic.
Let me ask you something.
You don't have enough participants for your contest? Well, I'd be more than happy to help you all.
Damn, Lila is getting a lot of screen time in this game, and I'm kind of happy about that. This is pretty much, for me personally, this is pretty much a warm-up right now for when the remake comes around in legitimately like 2 months from now. That was easy. Kinda figured it'd take a little more convincing.
As the proprietor of the Liberal Boutique, I simply have no reason to refuse. After all, it would make for a wonderful opportunity to introduce others to the flavors of Liberal. I'm sure my experience as a maid will do much to aid me as well. With your permission, I would be honored to take the chance to show everyone my skill. Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing what you can make.
Great. We'll see you later then. Well, there's the lost child.
Thank you.
What the shit is happening?
There. It's going to be alright. I made the announcement, so your mom will be here real soon, okay? Yeah, and until she gets here, we're gonna play with you, we're gonna play with you. Look, it's Marquise Bear. My name is Marquise Bear Mark II. Some days I get awful lonely. So lonely, in fact, I could very well die any day.
As well as a one-on-one
Oh no, Mr. Bear's gonna die. However, I might be saved if someone would just play with me. Okay, I'll play with you, Mr. Bear. At least until my mommy gets here.
Damn. Oh, the bear speaks. Oh, thank you, little one.
I don't hate little kids like I do most people.
That's a sentence. Wow.
They're so cute and innocent, like me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call Dupt on the innocent part.
Wow, that is really good with kids. I never would have imagined.
What do you mean you never would have imagined? Have you met this person? Have you seen her personality? Have you experienced her personality? Good God. Oh, what the shit? This is interesting, huh? There's a lot of events that are playing out here. But I kinda wanna just do the red marks, so let's do those. I'm gonna try and avoid triggering the other stuff before later. Oh my God. Hi. Well, how's it going over here?
Grammy? What are you doing here?
It's been a while since I've had Victor's food, so I figured why not drop by. Is this where you're staying nowadays, Judith? Getting to eat such delicacies every day sounds like someone's getting a bit uppity.
No, well, that's not...
And Victor, any thoughts on what we talked about last time? I'm flattered that you think so highly of me, but...
Oh, what are you two scheming about?
Stop sticking your nose into everything. You see, I've got an acquaintance that's the owner of a high-class restaurant. He wanted me to ask Victor if he'd be willing to come work for him. So I did. That sounds like the opportunity of a lifetime. Would you be making bank? I can't just leave Montmartre. And I have to think of Paulette and Yume as well.
It would be quite sad if this place disappeared.
Yeah, where else would I get my food? Well, here's my suggestion, Victor. Instead of working there full-time, you go as a consultant once a month. And in addition, I'm sure you can even have some of their chefs come over to help you out at Montmartre. How does that sound? I think I can do that. Great. Good talking business with you. You should be showing off your cooking to the whole world. Can't keep it locked up in Montmartre forever, you know? Damn, Grammy.
Wow, I can't believe she got him to agree.
I suppose it's to be expected of someone with such skill. Jesus. Oh, I'd hate for Montmartre to shut down. I mean, even my famous friends love to eat here, like President Rocksmith and the Roaring Lion. Hold on a second. Are you telling me you not only know the former President of the Republic, but my master too?
How did you meet all these people?
Don't ask. It's Grammy. Pretty sure that Comet fool's with Paulette right now. You still worried about Maxim? He seems really intent on making an effort lately. Yeah, that's why I've been giving him a chance. But mark my words, if he makes either Paulette or Yume cry, I'll send him into orbit with the other comets. He's gonna turn him into a comet. Well, if it comes to that, you'll have my full cooperation.
Just so you know, Yumi's happily playing with the other kids. There are a number of adults there too, so you don't need to worry.
Damn. So, that's what happened, huh? Sounds like some real bad luck. But you know that contest of theirs is only for the best of the best in the business, right? To think you believe my skills are up to par. Well, as much as I appreciate the thought, I really don't think it's the sort of place the owner of a simple bistro belongs. Listen, I got what you're trying to say, but with the way things are now, the contest isn't even gonna happen this year. There's just not enough participants. What if I put it like this? If those girls of yours found out that you got to take place in such a prestigious competition, standing among the very best in the industry, don't you think they'd be proud?
Maybe it's my own personal bias speaking.
Oh my god, I just realized who's sitting behind him. I was not paying attention who is in the restaurant when I walked in. I was going for the quest. Holy shit, Jin. Having a date?
But I'm a really big fan of all the food you make. I think you'd be a great addition to the contest. Yeah, me too.
Sheesh, you're sure making it hard to refuse. Taking on such a big job so suddenly don't really put me in a bind though. But I know Yume's been looking forward to this festival for a while now, cause I don't mind doing it for her. Alright, you can count me in.
Something tells me he's way more excited than he looks.
Great, we'll see you at the contest then. Okay, missing only one guy. I'm leaving those two for later. Is there someone else in here? Oh my... Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, the rounds in this chapter are nuts. Okay. Oh, the entire Blacklight district is suddenly available?
Let's roll, gang.
Really? Is it gonna stay available? Oh shit. Dude, that's a guy. Oh, that's very interesting. I can quickly go through this. Every single NPC is over there, or it's a shop NPC somewhere. Huh. Everybody has something new.
Welcome, welcome. Care to try our new bath salts? Its high is simply invigorating, and given its low rate of dependency, it can be used every day.
I think I'll pass, thanks. And the shop's still the same as ever, huh?
Well, I'll admit the atmosphere was pretty tense for a while there. I felt like I always had to be on guard. But things have gotten better since the anti-immigration terrorists were exposed. Thanks to the guild and the police, I've been able to continue my business without issue. That's a bit ironic.
Uh-huh.
I suppose it is, but nevertheless, I'm glad things have been more peaceful lately. Yes, I'm incredibly thankful. By the way, I also carry some more run-of-the-mill items, so please feel free to take a look.
Uh-huh.
It seems those anti-immigration terrorists have decided to lay low for the moment. I'm so relieved. Now I can go about my business as usual. By the way, I also carry...
Yeah, okay. Condensed herb drink. Cure stats down, okay. Maya's signature drink, a blend of several herbal extracts.
It sounds like there's some sort of movement going on in the political sphere lately. I'm not too sure on the details, but I hear it's got something to do with the president.
Oh, that's interesting. Then I suppose that means I should expect to be busy again.
Well, I guess that's work for you.
Are you telling this to everyone you know?
Good grief. I'm curious what my father could be up to.
Nothing good. I'm sorry to say this, Agnès, nothing good.
I look forward to seeing what happens. But where the spriggan... But when does spriggan get so many people working for him? Oh well, they can be pretty useful to have around sometimes.
Uh-huh.
The government's been up to something lately, but it seems like it's all a big secret. If you hear anything else about it, I'd appreciate you letting me know.
Sure. Decadent glasses gift for Aaron. A lustrous... Oh, glass, not glasses. A lustrous glass made to drink the finest alcohols from. Oh yeah. Oh no, what happened to you? Joe?
Damn, that woman's crazy. All she did was mumble something, then she stabbed me. And all of the days for Isabella to be out, I managed to bandage myself up, but...
Oh my god. The chick, the book chick?
If I was any weaker, that would have been the end for me. Damn it.
Is this guy okay?
Well, it seems that he's applied first aid already, although I believe all he did was tape the wound shut. He seems pretty tough though, so I doubt he's in any danger of dying, but I suppose we'll just have to check in once Isabel's back.
I'm kind of curious who stabbed him. It couldn't be. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. That wobble. Lindsay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Did something happen?
No way, did you?
There's this guy who's been making lots of noise in the area lately. All he ever did was yell, "I'm the best," so I figured I would give him a little test. You... So you're the one who stabbed him? No way. Well, this sounds like quite a pickle. I swear I didn't mean anything by it. I mean, yeah, maybe I do stab the people I'm infatuated with on occasion, but...
This woman.
That guy's not even my type. But you still stabbed him, right?
So instead of being a crime of passion, it's just a simple case of assault.
Van, what should I do?
Well, you're gonna need to help the guy get patched up first. Then you apologize. Come on, get moving. It could bleed out any second.
Right, please excuse me.
Wow. Lindsay took some bandages from the shelf and rushed off. Wow. This is like a mini quest.
She's got me a little worried, honestly. Maybe we should go and check on them? Yeah, I want to see how this plays out.
Alrighty. Oh my god. Hi.
His wounds should be alright for the moment. I also apologize to him. Hope he'll forgive me. I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Yeah, people aren't exactly in the habit of forgiving the people who stabbed them. I wonder though, I mean, it's not like Blacklight goes by normal rules.
Yes, in the end, I would assume Blacklight's highest authority would have to come to a decision on the matter. It's likely that incidents like this are commonplace in Blacklight. However, they may still be a penalty.
I knew it. And I was doing so good too. I mean, the statute of limitations for my last incident was set to expire soon. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Well, I guess it's a little too early for you to return to the surface, huh?
Oh, why did I do that? I mean, he's not even my type. I guess I'll need to explain everything to the boss. But the end of my statute of limitations was just in sight. I'm such an idiot.
Yes.
What would you like?
Bearstein 3? Gift for Nadia. The latest version of Nadia's favorite stuffed animal. Nice.
Please stop by again sometime.
I think...
Oh.
I think that should be it. How does it feel?
A little better. So you have experience with this sort of thing?
Oh, whew. I'm so glad. See, I read about how to do stuff like this in the book about torture methods once.
Oh my god!
The point was to heal victims so you can extend their suffering.
This woman is terrifying!
This girl's crazy.
Yes, we know.
Seriously, stabbing me out of nowhere. She was so fast too. Even with my boxer instincts, I couldn't react. Damn, I thought I'd finally train myself to be the best. Does this mean I need to work even harder?
I'm gonna walk away now. But I'm also gonna call it these two are gonna become probably a pair.
Spring is wonderful, don't you think?
It's got my spirits higher than a kite.
See, I was able to broker a pretty good deal for myself today.
Sold almost half my inventory.
The buyer's the daughter of a weapons dealer I know. She's got an airship, so transportation is practically a
certain redhead was here.
Practically a non-issue. She didn't haggle the price down because of it, but still, the more I sell, the better.
Damn, sounds like you're doing pretty alright for yourself.
Yeah, but I can't help feeling like I know this buyer of yours.
Yup, you do.
Seems like we might have a friend in common.
Yup, you do.
Well, is that right?
The world's a small place.
I'll let her know you said hi. But anyway, feel free to take a look at my leftover stock in the meantime.
You're all headed to the Aramis School Festival, right?
I was just wondering if I should show up with a gift for the students.
Think you could help me pick out one? You're gonna get the cops called on you, man.
I agree. Also, if you really do plan on going, the mask might present an issue.
Well, That put a damper on my plans for sure. Yeah, if we're going up topside, you're gonna need to take the mask off. Good God.
Welcome, thank you for coming.
Oh, really? He has a gift. Ideal watch, gift for Shizuna. An advanced wristwatch with a wide variety of useful functions.
Well, I thought I'd see you around, Paprika. So, you work here too? That's right. Gabrielle asked me to help out every now and then. By the way, I heard Eden's been doing really well lately. There have been even rumors about you guys expanding.
Now let's get back.
Well, I don't believe we'll be doing it so anytime soon. Tracy has been bringing in an awful lot of new girls, though. I'm glad he's taking the opportunity to cultivate new growth, but it's starting to make Eden feel a little small. Maybe I should just open a second location. Well, that would definitely liven things up around here. I say you should go for it.
Uh-huh.
This area's gotten so much more lively thanks to Eden's rise in popularity. It only takes seconds to rope customers in. I can finally take it easy. I'm so happy.
Uh-huh.
What can I get for you?
Oh, another cookbook. Hot pots. A cookbook with tips on making hot pot. Nice.
Seems Paprika's been pulling in customers all by herself lately. She's been awfully steady with her work too. What a good kid. Maybe I should hire her on as a manager for our second club. Actually, I probably shouldn't rock the boat right now. I'll think on it some more.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is who he meant. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh my God, what are these tables? Are you gonna say the same, Maron?
Hey there, care to have some fun before you go? Just don't get too naughty, alright?
Oh my God, it's always the same message with you, what the hell?
Those damn fixers, to think that they'd have the CID on their side.
The exact arms woman. I figured you got picked up by the Hercules after what happened on Namath Island. How'd you end up here? Unfortunately, ZA managed to bail her out. With a not insignificant sum of money, I might add. She's free for the moment, but someone must keep an eye on her at all times. That being said, it seems she's been leading a rather miserable life here in the Blacklight district.
Miserable? I'm living life to the fullest, damn you! Dealing with the old lady is bad enough, but now I've got to handle you twerps. Today's really not my day. Huh? Old lady?
Wait, wasn't she the one who ran that cheap T-phone scam? Guess she also got her bail paid. It's those brats in the bracer. Now, no need to be so crass. You see, I was quite impressed by the prototype military monster I bought a while back. That's why I've been hoping to make better friends with you, young lady. Huh? Well, whatever you're planning. Whatever you're planning, I'm busy. Now that I owe the company, I need to start making something to repay them. But as soon as I do, I'll make every bastard that's crossed me regret they were ever born. Maybe it's time I start developing that new weapon of mine. It doesn't sound like she's learned from her mistakes. That's right. No one can outmatch your villainy. Say, why don't we join up together? With our brains combined, we'll come up with the king of all scams. I've already told you, scamming is beneath me. And anyway, you're getting in the way of my work. Can't you go somewhere else? Oh, don't be like that. Why don't you hear me out over a cup of tea? The longer I listen, the messier it gets. Maybe we should get going. Good God. You know, I've considered opening my own workshop, but working for ZA is more convenient for me. Now, if only I could figure out how to get myself out of this situation. I can't even hear myself think over that old lady's blathering. Jesus Christ, these two have found each other. This one's a wretch among wretches, I'm sure of it. Now, if only I could get her to team up with me, our names will go down in scamming history. She's a pretty tough cookie, though. Well, I'll get her on my side one way or another. Oh boy. So, today's the Army School Festival, huh? The people topside seem pretty excited for it. This past month hasn't been any more
This past month hasn't seen any more incidents, thankfully. It's been surprisingly peaceful. Uh-huh. It felt like the weird stuff wouldn't stop coming at one point. Wonder what that was about. You're okay with not knowing, don't worry about that. I believe this is the first time we've all gone drinking together. Isn't that right, Calvard? It is. I see a master of the art of intrigue drinks differently compared to one who follows the path of the warrior. Well, considering you're now in line to be one of the next elders, I suppose you'll need to get used to it. Yes, there will be many more occasions in which you'll have to interact with people like me. Are you up to it? Talking to people is Cao's thing. Alas, as the family head, the responsibility will fall to you. Very well. For now, you can return to your shadows. Just know this, someday I will drag you into the light. As things certainly stand, I believe such a thing is impossible, but I look forward to seeing you make the attempt. Damn, can't even drink without baring their teeth at one another. What's new? You're going to ruin the drink like that. Like you have room to judge. My way's better. Without proper simulation, my thirst would never be quenched. Has anyone ever made memes of him just trying like 50 billion different drinks and just repeating the sentence, my thirst cannot be quenched or some shit? Cause he's a broken record on that shit. You know, maybe you two are more alike than I thought. Oh, to think I'd receive such high praise from you, Van. It's not praise. Oh, Aaron, we haven't seen each other since Lunar New Year, no? Would you care to join us? Well, are the drinks good? I don't want to be sober enough to listen to you all political talk. Yes, we're drinking for the simple pleasure of it tonight. Hey, whatever happened to your right-hand man? Lau, wasn't it? You know, president of Highway Trading Crossbow Division. He's joining the Lee family, isn't he? I'm afraid he's decided to stay with the Liu family for the time being. He's Master Shin's instructor, after all. Ah, interesting. However, I'm hoping he'll decide to join the Lee family once Master Shin comes of age. It's like you guys are trying to hoard all the Gekka Masters. What, you gonna get Yin to join too? I'm afraid that would be impossible even for us. You see, she's become a little too attached to Lady Ashen recently, but perhaps we can invite her to visit as a Liu family ambassador. Okay, forget I asked. Jesus Christ, okay, interesting. Hi there, Dune. Dun, or Dune, however. Probably Dun. Dune? Blacklight District, huh? How nostalgic. That said, it's great to be able to drink with my friends. It's been a while. Maron! What are those two doing over there?
Let me ask you something.
What? Are you freaking kidding me? The Eating Sweets contest is a battlefield that every patissier worth his salt tries to work his way into. There's no way someone like me should be taking part. My technique's just not up to it. He's taking this more seriously than I expected. Look, I understand how you feel. But you've been doing pretty well, don't you think? Gateau de Dawn was even showcased in a magazine recently. I mean, sure, but... Listen, if we don't find enough participants, the event's going to suffer a huge setback. Just think of it as a lucky break, yeah? And couldn't this be your chance to scope out new competition? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Well, I guess you're right. Alright, you got me. I'll just have to throw my best at him. Should also be able to brush on my skills in the meantime. Sounds good. We'll see you at the competition then. Looks like we rounded up all the participants. Let's go report back to Andalusia. Hey, we're back. And we managed to get all four participants. Really? Oh, I think they forgot to reset Porter there.
It would appear they've arrived just in time for introductions.
Yeah, I came like you told me to.
I must say, this is quite the lineup.
Excellent. First off, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on such a sudden request. Aren't you the owner of Walmart?
I knew the one from the restaurant over in Langport. Oh, and you're that patissier Mr. Holland's been raving about.
To think you even convinced the proprietor of the Burl Boutique to join as well. I have no doubt that this will be a competition for the ages. I know we're only filling in for the big leagues, but I'll make sure to give it my all.
Yes, I shall do my utmost to succeed.
This is going to be one hell of a contest, that's for sure. I hardly agree. Well, since we're running out of time, why don't we get started on the preparations? I'll be distributing the materials to each of you. Oh, and before I forget, Arkride Solutions, once again, I thank you for all your help. The event will begin shortly, so please see your way to the designated location. Roger that. This'll be interesting. Following a quick debriefing session and a short rehearsal, preparations were made to begin the event. Once everyone was ready, the curtains were finally raised on the Army's Sweets contest. Well, that is a collection of people. My apologies for keeping you all waiting. Welcome once more to the Battle of the Patissiers, the Eat of Sweets contest. This time, however, we plan to present to you a new version of our competition, the Army's Sweets contest. Oh, you made it.
Yeah, just barely. I heard that Grandpa's going to be making some sweets. I'm super excited to taste them. Thanks for giving me a heads up about the contest starting, Agnès. I'm ready to report. And sorry you had to remind me to do my job. Got a little distracted by all the booths. That's alright. I'm just glad you made it in time.
And now, without further ado, allow me to introduce the first round of our contest. Our beginning theme will be a sweet fit for students. Those judging our contest this time will be a few RMS students, as well as some recent alumni.
As both the former student council president and representative of the graduates, I will do all that I can to act as a strict and impartial judge.
The high nose.
Well, I'm just glad to be here. But don't worry, I'll take the quality of my sweets super seriously. I'll make sure to judge them well.
I look forward to seeing what everyone decides to make.
Honestly, I don't really know much about sweets though. Not sure why I was chosen for all this.
Why don't you just quit then?
That way I can give everyone perfect scores. I'm sure they'll give my transcript a boost. What the heck are you mumbling about? Oh, that certainly seems excited. Oh man, I want to be a judge too.
Yeah, wish they would have asked me.
No kidding, just the smell's making me hungry.
The two contestants with the highest scores in the first round will earn the right to participate in our finals. And with that, let us proceed to introducing the contestants and their desserts. First, coming all the way from Liberal to share with us its flavors, we have Lila.
Hello everyone, it's wonderful to meet you. The dish I prepared today is my flowery gelato. It uses the essence of one of Liberal's edible flowers to create a fragrant and sweet treat. Please enjoy.
A maid from Liberal, huh? Never expected someone like that to be participating. The judges gorged themselves on gelato.
This is delicious, and the floral scent is simply remarkable. Oh, you're right, and the texture's great too.
That's not to mention how light the aftertaste is. The aroma isn't overpowering either.
Yeah, I guess it's alright. The ingredients seem to balance each other out pretty well. Honestly, you could probably serve this at some high-class restaurant.
She sounds so confident. Has she been judged before?
Although the flavor is indeed rather elegant, it's likely to prove displeasing to those who find the scent of flowers unappealing.
Damn. Well, there you have it. Let's continue with our next contestant. His shops spent its fair share of time in the spotlight recently. Please welcome the owner of Gateau de Dun.
I'm really not used to this kind of attention, man. But anyway, let me introduce what I cooked up for y'all. This here's my orange peel cannelle. It's a recipe I'm pretty proud of. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into these things, so you brats better enjoy them.
The judges chow down on the cannelle.
Oh my! The outside itself is so crispy, but the inside is light and airy. And a bit of orange peel adds so much flavor.
The elasticity of the dough is simply perfect. I feel like I could eat thousands of them.
This cannelle thing's got kind of strange shape, honestly.
Why did you have to say it that way? My mind immediately went to some raunchy shit right now, based on the shape.
But I guess it's alright. Should probably be a little sweeter though.
The fact that it's not in one of its... The fact that it's not is one of its strong points. These two are like... fire and water. Alright, let's move on to our next contestant. I'm sure all your gourmets out there know just who this bistro legend is. He's Victor, owner of Montmartre Bistro in Old Town.
Nice, looks like it's Victor's turn.
Good luck, Grandpa!
Is that my Yuma here? This one's for you, princess. Well, anyway, here's my caramel pudding. It may look simple, but I'll have you know I made this with only the most quality of ingredients. I hope it's to your liking.
The judges pigged out on the caramel pudding.
The caramel flavor is so gentle. It's amazing. And the pudding's so soft too. If we had this at our cafeteria, I'd eat it every day.
I've never had caramel pudding this rich before. It's sweet, but somehow still fresh and unique.
I've been to Montmartre before. This pudding's my favorite thing on their menu.
Can't argue with that. I try to get some every time I've stopped by. It's a pretty classic dessert. Some of these are gonna be biased. Now, let us continue. Our fourth and final contestant is All the Rage in Langport. She's the owner of Lai Fu Fan Dian, the one and only Mei Xin.
It's a pleasure. I'm hoping to share a special treat with you all today. This is my Emerald Manteau. Both the dough and sauce are made from an original blend of black tea. However, the inside may still be a bit hot. Be careful when taking a bite. My stomach is growling. You got this, Mei Xin.
The judges munched on a bit of manteau.
I've never tasted anything like this. So this is a delicacy from the East. It's so warm and tasty. The flavor's really addictive too.
Black tea and dough, huh? That's a pretty interesting combination. I'm sure you'd have to have years of experience to make something this good.
The taste is a little unusual, but it's far from bad. I'm sure this could be pretty popular outside the East too.
That's what I was going to say.
It's not only delicious, it's also unique. I think that'd sell really well if you opened a store here in the capital. You know, a normal person would just say, I agree with what she said. He just has to. He just has to. It looks like the evaluations have all been tallied. I will now proceed to announce the results of the first round. The two contestants that will advance to the finals are Victor and Mei Xin. Damn.
Great job, Grandpa! Thank you very much.
Damn, you know it was a shot in the dark, but I still got my hopes up. Guess I really do have to work on my technique.
Well, I suppose allowing everyone to have a little taste of liberal was enough for me. So, these are the results, huh? They really put their backs into making all that.
They sure did. Still having to stand by while they ate it all was torture.
Damn, I should have asked them to make me one of the judges. Well, it certainly looks like you all are enjoying yourselves. Yeah, but I kinda wish I could get a few tastes of those treats. I figured that's what you'd say. And that's why I thought of another way to offer my thanks for your help. Oh god, no way. LA, don't repeat after me!
No way, you can't mean...
He's gonna be a judge. Oh god. Oh god, no. And now, we've come to our final round. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Holland, the beloved owner of Andalusia and last year's contest winner. He'll be participating with our contestants. And last but not least, allow me to introduce our new judges. Oh my god.
That's an interesting lineup.
What a wide-ranging selection. Our first judge, he helps from the shadows, but can be lured out with a sweet treat or two. Van Arkride. Damn, I'm gonna end up owing all in big time for this, aren't I?
You got this, Van! I don't think I've ever seen him so happy. I'm sure he'll want a picture of this.
Oh yeah, Toa. Next on our roster, she's short, cute, and the very definition of a calming influence. Miss Toa.
Is it really what people think of me?
Yes.
I hope she manages to enjoy herself for once. She's always working so hard.
Oh my god. Our third judge is a very special guest from the world of horrible film. He's the celebrated director you all know and love, Director Gotti. Of course. And also in attendance is the woman who received the Best Actress Award at Tharbard's last film festival, Nina Fenley. You've sure picked an interesting group to judge all this. This'll be a hell of a contest, no doubt.
Yes, I agree. And personally, I'm really looking forward to seeing what everyone makes. Didn't expect to see those two here. How come they got to judge and I don't?
Because you're the comic relief character. And finally, we've managed to procure a last-minute edition all the way from the Basel Institute of Science. Oh my god, Cronkite. He's the mastermind behind such inventions as the T-phone, and a fair number of other contributions to society as well. Professor Cronkite. Using a contest to determine superiority in the culinary arts seems a bit strange, in my opinion. Taste differs from individual to individual. Yang's as critical as ever, I see. Now, let us proceed to the main event. The theme for this final round is classic confections. Let's see what our contestants have cooked up. First up is our former champion and the proprietor of Andalusia, Mr. Holland. It seems I have the honor of going first today. Since the theme is classic confections, I prepared a tried and true creation of mine, possibly my most masterful to date. Behold, the Pistachio Spring Soirée. He said pistachio, he already won me over.
He seems to be planning on adding it to their menu. Well, it wouldn't be the first time. Holland's always coming up with new desserts.
The judges partook in the cake, savoring its elegant flavors. Wow, the pistachios really got a full body taste. The acidity of the berries mixed with the sweetness of the chocolate. Yeah, this is a pretty solid combo. Honestly, it sort of reminds me of the time I spent here at Aramis. Bittersweet memories of spring. Jesus Christ.
Well, I think Mr. Arkride said everything that needs saying. I suppose if I were to add anything myself, I'd say it's really rich, yet light on the tongue. I certainly wouldn't mind having seconds.
This cake is crazy delicious. Someone remind me to call this guy for catering later.
Both the taste and texture are of great quality too. I can tell a lot of passion went into making this.
All of the flavors had achieved a sensible harmony. I believe it would pair rather nicely with coffee. Next up, we have Victor of Montmartre.
Oh, that's...
I'll admit, it's a bit tough following such a celebrated professional. Well, anyway, I prepared my homemade tart tartine for you all. Both my daughter and granddaughter grew up eating this. It's a pretty popular dessert in our household.
Hey, we've had it before.
Yeah, I remember it being really good. The judges tried a few bites of the tart, reveling in the taste.
I didn't even know where to start.
Isn't this cheating, Victor? You already had my taste buds in a chokehold.
The caramelized apples are simply delectable. The pastry itself is crispy, but slightly moist as well. I can tell plenty of attention was paid to perfecting every detail.
I simply bite. A single bite reminds you of a warm and welcoming family.
Yes, it most definitely does. However, it still managed to taste like a luxurious dessert. Delicious doesn't even begin to describe it.
I suppose it's not terrible. You can tell the chef took great care in selecting his ingredients. I'm sure Esmeralda and Katre would find the taste compelling.
And finally, we have our final contestant, Laifu Fandian's Mei Xin. Well, that looks very simple.
I thought long and hard about what classic confection meant to me, and I came up with this. It's a special pudding made so that it doesn't stick to the plate, your chopsticks, or even your teeth. I call it Snowfall Zanbuzan.
Huh. Really? It doesn't stick to anything? That's kinda interesting.
I developed it while I was still working at Kowloon Hotel. I've never seen this version before. I wonder how it tastes. I'm excited to see their reactions.
The judges sampled some of the pudding, attempting to identify the new flavors.
The egg seems creamier than usual. It really melts in your mouth too. This is way different from the others Zanbuzan I've had.
I've never seen this before, but it tastes great.
Every single time Toma's expression to this is just like pure shock.
I think the white egg yolk really earns the spotlight here.
You can tell that the chef really excels in Eastern technique. She must be a true master of her skill. It's a work of art.
This is really a one-of-a-kind taste. I'm so glad I was able to try such a delicacy.
The mixture of ingredients has created a rather unique taste. Perhaps the full field of cooking does have depth after all. Damn. Well, those were all the sweets we prepared for today. Judges, if you would please write down the dish you feel was the best out of all three.
They all looked so delicious. Yeah, Van had such a way of describing them. I almost started drooling just from listening to him. You're right. He seemed really passionate about them all.
He's always passionate. He would be passionate about the goddamn piece of candy in his mouth. He'd probably make a killing as a gourmet reporter.
I'm so excited. What do you think Van's gonna choose?
They were all pretty freaking good. It'll be hard to pick just one. But since this is a contest and all, I have to make a choice. Andalusia's pistachio spring soiree, Victor's homemade tart, and Mei Xin's snowfall Zanbuzan. Which one should I vote for?
I get to choose? Ooh, I mean, my personal favorite would probably be anything pistachio related. But there is also the biasness for the tart. I have no idea what the last thing would be. I've never had a pudding like that, so I cannot even begin. Ooh. Ooh, this is hard to choose. I have to go with the tart. I need points with Victor again. Alright, I've made my choice. I wonder if this influences anything. Specific, that is.
Welcome back, Van.
What are you doing over here? Aren't you still one of the judges?
Yeah, but I already turned in my vote. It'll be fine to watch the announcement from here.
Thank you for your patience, everyone. It is now time for the final results to be revealed. After a fierce battle, the crown goes to... Montmartre's homemade tart tartine. Oh, hey, that's the one I voted for.
I guess you really do have great taste.
Your confection made me feel like I was in some heartwarming family drama.
Yes, your tart was very delicious. You could tell just how much love went into making it.
Well, I'm quite pleased to hear that. By all means, feel free to stop by our bistro whenever you like.
Congratulations! I suppose I just have to work even harder to match up to you.
I'm actually feeling a little inspired by all this. I'll be sure to improve my technique once I return to Langport.
As for our grand prize, the winner will receive 1 year's supply of the highest quality fruit and eggs sourced all the way from Orid. Damn! To thank them for their hard work, the other 2 contestants received rewards as well. And with that, the Armis Sweets contest came to a close after finding roaring success. Although Van and the others took a moment to talk with Yuma and Victor. They all eventually split up to enjoy the rest of the festival. Nice. Oh, there's more. That was a really great contest.
Yeah, yes, you two did wonderful work.
Well, we certainly couldn't have done it without your help. I have to say, I'm quite impressed that you managed to bring together so many talented chefs on such short notice. I'd like to thank you again for all the hard work you've done. I'll make sure to deposit the payment as promised. Sounds good to me. Was it? I mean, I didn't vote for him, but was it such a good idea to put Van? I know it was a nice touch because Van has such a sweet tooth, but was it such a good idea to put Van on the whole thing? Because, well, he was getting paid by one of the proprietors as well. Whatever. Well, I think I had my fill of the school festival for now.
Don't you think it's a little too early to head back? There's still a lot of places we haven't seen. We should try and take a look around.
Alright. After you.
All in a day's work.
Reward deposited.
Nice. I guess this all goes into law? Oh yeah, law is the only one that I haven't gotten to even to rank 5 yet, Jesus. Law is kinda lacking in this game. Oh, I was wondering what they're offering now. Okay, they have new food items. Snowfall, Sambuzan, so yeah, the stuff that they were participating with, they now have in the shop. Made with Machian's distinctive white egg yolks. Pistachio spring soiree, yep, 40 CP from this food, nice. Andalusia's newest seasonal cake evokes the image of spring. Pudding de Montmartre has been added to the menu. Red Dragon Mapo Tofu has been added to the menu. Thank you. Liberal... Oh god, this is gonna go through all of them because I've never properly talked to him.
Pick something already.
And yeah, here's the tart. Nice. A tart tatin that Victor put all his skill into making. Nice. Okay, but I think this is where we're gonna call it for this episode. Pretty much all of it is... well, half of it is done right now. There's still Old Town to go through and check all the NPCs here, the required 4 SPG, and all these events that are seemingly everywhere. One of them is moving around. I think that's the old woman. She's apparently an event. But yeah, that, and I need to check the film stuff if there is anything actually new in those. But that will be for next time, and those two will be for next time as well. But yeah, nice little rounds. The quest was peak. The quest was absolute peakness. Especially for Van and his sweet tooth. But yeah, this will be it for this part, and next time we'll continue with this, and probably in the next part finish off both the rounds, the required 4 SPG and the little bits, and I guess finally move on with the main story, whatever triggers it after the next 4 SPG is gonna be done. We'll see, I guess. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the rounds here are very enjoyable. This is pretty much, I mean, it's the end of the game, so it's pretty much a culmination of pretty much all the NPC storylines and everything coming together at the end, plus all of the interesting combinations of characters just interacting with each other is just great. it's just nice plain fun to see all of them in these circumstances and locations. But yeah, next time we'll continue this, finish up, and move on with the main story and see what happens. But until then, hopefully you've enjoyed. If you did so, please consider leaving a like, it would help out a lot. Leave a comment. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And of course, if you want to support me more directly, memberships are open. No video, as always, will be behind a membership. It's purely there for support. Thank you to all the members already doing so, much appreciated. And I will see you all in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.